Bienvenidos, damas y caballeros, to another episode of Los Terricolas podcast. We got Irvin right here, we got Oscar, and I'm your host, Greg. Today we're going to start things off a little bit differently. We're going to be doing a review of the Proper 12 whiskey by Conor McGregor. So we're going to go ahead and pour this up. Listen to this sound. Oh. Woo! Smell it. Don't you want to live in there? I'm not an alcoholic. I just want to bathe in it. You're supposed to say. Oh, well, how much are you supposed to? Look, it says. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, it says PRPR. That's it.
So I learned yesterday that apparently you gotta mix a little bit of water. Again, I don't think we're whiskey drinkers, right?
Whiskey drinks?
We're
definitely not whiskey drinks.
So I think we should state that our point of view is from the casual drinker, once in a while drinker. Here chilling every once in a while.
Now can I pour it?
Yes, parrot.
Goddamn. How much?
You're excited for this.
I am excited. I don't know. I really don't know how much you
right
I
there.
think that's good.
I
win!
Con su pinche madre.
I was just say when.
Voy a poner bien.
¡Hasta way! You gotta do exactly the same as I did.
Sí, güey.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Damn,
oh my God.
excellent.
Nos la vamos a acabar nomás en un vaso, güey.
There you go.
So yesterday,
Bottoms. Jesus Christ.
in preparation for this,
We're not sponsored by them, by the way.
we
should probably
starting tomorrow.
We should probably note that to our two viewers.
I tried. What is that whiskey that I told you about?
I don't
Macallan.
remember.
It's Scottish whiskey,
Whiskey.
which is different, I believe. But that was an $80 bottle, and the way I would describe it is it bites your tongue. It's like, God, motherfucker. And then it's strong.
Some people like that.
It wasn't bad, but let's see what this is like, and then
cheers.
We'll see what's up.
Cheers to you.
I've only had ever like $20
Are you
bottles.
gonna stir it?
Like Wild Turkey, like all of that bullshit. Gentleman Jack.
Here, we'll put this here.
I put too much in my mouth.
That's what she said.
You're just gonna leave it there? You're just gonna block the shot the whole time?
Am I blocking it?
No, you're not.
No,
We're
fine.
promoting, dude.
It's never.
We're promoting.
We might get some money.
Conor McGregor does not need a promotion.
I mean, as of lately, maybe he does.
Oh, controversial. And that's how we get into our first topic. No, I'm kidding. What's your first?
That's actually really nice just to sip on. Yesterday it was maybe because it has a little bit of water.
Yeah, I drank way too much at once.
Here, try this.
My stomach's on fire.
This stomach's on fire.
It's alright.
It's the same shit.
I like it.
Okay,
Yeah,
how
I think it's good.
Let's go one by one. Oscar,
I think it's good because
put it into poetry.
it has a fucking smooth finish at the end. It's not fucking overpowering like a lot of whiskeys. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, it's not as harsh as I thought it was gonna be. But I don't get the hint of.
Why does everything you say sound like you're talking about dick?
It's not
I don't know.
harsh.
It's not as
It's
harsh.
not as harsh. I thought it was gonna
Because I'm looking at that, it's making my mouth water.
Okay, and then what else?
And I'm not a big whiskey drinker.
That's all the words you got,
Dude,
Yeah.
dude. You're usually a descriptive ass person.
I like to chase. I always
don't
like
like it.
chasing.
Okay, Greg does not like.
I
So we
don't
got a
like-
plus,
Tastes like poison.
a minus. Let me try it again.
I'm a chaser kind of guy. I love it with Coke Zero. I love Coke Zero. It's my shit.
I like tequila.
Oh, we should mention we're Mexican, so we usually drink.
I mean,
Tequila.
they would know about the name.
Okay, that's a lie because I usually drink Hennessy.
Mm.
I love Hennessy.
You like
with
Crown
Coke Zero.
Royale? That's not bad.
Nah.
Like, I like sweet
whiskey?
shit. Have you ever had amaretto? Like the Serrano?
That's pretty good.
I've never had it.
I like
Actually,
it. I
should-
dig it.
I should
That's
try
the
Like
kind of stuff I
amaretto
like.
sours.
That's the kind of like stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I've had
That's the
it
kind of
because
stuff that I
amaretto
like.
sours are good.
That's the kind of stuff I like.
The girl,
So maybe that's why you don't
there's
like
a girl that I used to date that used to like those a lot.
Yeah, women love amaretto
Amaretto
sours.
sours,
And Sex on the Beach and blue
margaritas.
coconuts.
And anal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not a lot
Probably.
of women like anal.
Hold
Well,
on,
it's
hey,
not
let me
about
give it a
them
review,
liking
bro.
it.
Oh wait, Irvin. Wait. Yeah, I didn't even hear you.
So it's not about them liking it.
So I do like the smoothness. I like that it doesn't leave you a nasty aftertaste. Yesterday with that Macallan, it kind of like bit your tongue. And every drink I was like, do I want another one? I don't know. I want to look cool. But this is nice. Like I could see myself sipping on this at the club with 50 Cent.
Damn.
It's really
Damn,
specific. Go.
See, that's how you
Bam,
gotta
bam,
be descriptive.
Bam, bam, bam.
Okay,
Are
let's give you
are
another
you
try.
criticizing my criticism?
You know what?
Actually, yes, I am.
I would have done this.
Shit, damn.
Like
dude,
I
you
said,
fucking
I love
this. Why is it always me?
I don't know.
Oscar can't do no
Hey, he
wrong.
did
In
good,
this
what the
fucking
hell?
show,
He did a
in
badass
this
fucking
fucking
review.
show, Greg does everything
Listen,
wrong.
I
Oscar
love the
never
shit
does
out of you,
anything
Greg.
wrong.
Yeah, that's the way my life
And
goes.
every time he always has notes for me. You realize that?
I criticize
he never
you
says
because
shit
I love
about
you. I
Huh?
criticize you because I love you.
Uh-huh. I drank way too much.
You have
by
two
the way.
children.
My stomach hurts.
You have two children. Which child are you gonna criticize more?
Both.
The one you love. The other one you just like
What
let
the
him.
fuck?
The other one you just let him
Hopefully it
fend
turns
for
out good.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Herself.
Herself.
Well, that's whatever she identifies as.
So
Just
we
kidding.
got,
Oh
any-
my
I
god.
made a face.
we got anything else to say about this?
It's cold.
I always drink this with a chaser. Always. I don't give a fuck if it's like
yeah,
a
you know,
$90
you had
bottle.
that Kool-Aid. You should have brought the Kool-Aid. Dog.
What would you mix this with though?
Coke
Yeah.
or Dr.
Do you have
Pepper.
some?
No.
No, I don't
Get
have
some.
It's nice. I feel like
it. We'll pause the podcast.
should we
and
try
then
it just solo, like without ice?
No, hell
No,
no.
no, 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 no.
It's good, but I always chase it down.
Yeah.
Like I always, no matter what.
It's not bad.
All right, so let's give our
Good, not
ratings.
great.
We got stars out of 5 stars. Oscarinchi, what do you say?
I say. I think it's a good 5. It's
5
a solid
star.
5.
You see, that's why I don't talk shit to him.
Because he agrees with you.
No,
Yeah, probably.
because I'm comparing it because I'm never drinking an $80 bottle of whiskey. Like
True.
I've drinking like the Remy Martin, but that's cognac, like Hennessy,
nice.
like it's just shit off the counter.
The biggest competitor for this, I believe, is Jameson. Have you tried Jameson?
Yeah, but this is way better. Than
Which is
Yeah.
the one that Brian likes to drink in Family Guy?
The dog?
The dog?
I don't know.
Isn't there like Black Label, Johnny Walker, or
I
some
don't
shit?
know what it's called. No, it's like maybe Miss McKellen or something like that.
Mm.
What about
Anyway.
you, Greg? Out of 5 stars. what do you think?
A solid 3.
3 stars? That's still pretty good for like. I thought
Well,
you
I'm
were gonna
glad-
say 1
I'm glad you approve of my
of your criticism.
criticism.
Yes.
I'll criticize your criticism.
I'll say a solid 4.5 because I never like to give 5. You never know. He might release another version. I don't want to give it a 5
Mm-hmm.
if maybe the next.
Oh, I'm a
one's gonna
solid
be
dick writer. Yeah,
dick writing.
Like to write
To
the
the day you
defense.
die.
that's what I've been writing, and everybody that's rooting for Khabib, like you fucking dick writers. Poirier's gonna win.
You want to jump into that real quick?
You want him to win.
I've been hearing some
I
good
don't.
stuff.
It's not that I want him to win. He's gonna win.
Watch. You know how last time we were super confident, but now I'm seeing some shit because they released his fight against Eddie Alvarez, and
He's a sucker for leg kicks, but Khabib doesn't throw leg
no,
kicks.
espérate. But Alvarez actually had him in a position against the cage. He was riding his back exactly how Khabib likes to ride it, and I saw it and I was like, oh, he's having kind of a hard time getting out of that.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Poirier kind of wings his punches. They're kind of
Can
so that
you
leaves a lot of
guarantee
room
that he's
for-
not gonna get taken to the ground and he's not
No.
gonna stay there? You can't.
Khabib will do that because that's what Khabib does. Like,
And he's
it's like
fucking
saying
good at it.
It's like saying, will George St. Pierre ever not wrestle? Like, no, because once he got to where he needed to,
Somebody-
he didn't need to be reckless.
They've said this before. Most of the champions, like the all-star champions, as far as MMA goes, most of them are grounders. They work on their ground. They're good.
Yeah,
at
because
ground.
that's all they're gonna do. Wrestle. Colby
It
Covington
fucking
against
works.
Colby Covington against Snoozman is gonna be fucking horrible because that's all they're gonna do. They're just gonna try to outpoint each other and out wrestle each other because neither of them
It's
have
probably gonna
knockout
be a messy
power.
fight. It's probably gonna be a messy.
Poirier will stop fucking Khabib. He's gonna knock his ass
I was
out.
listening to a pretty badass podcast where they're saying the key to Poirier beating Khabib is if he can control Khabib's left hand, I believe it is, or right hand, because Khabib always wants to unite his hands when he
Right.
goes for the takedown. And McGregor was doing this nice thing of controlling the wrist and controlling the bicep on the third round to lift him up. If you can't control that, Khabib's gonna join the hands and he takes you down in so many different ways, dude. He lifts you up, sweeps the leg. He'll fucking just go straight
He does
double.
some crazy shit, man.
He like
He knows what he's
continuously
doing down
chains
there,
him.
dog.
And another thing, they're saying if Poirier can back Khabib up, so that Khabib has to shoot, like he kind of like gives away his
Right.
shots.
Mocos.
Yeah,
Go the Masvidal way.
that's what McGregor was trying to do, get that knee. in the
Yeah.
first, but I guess Khabib's fucking fast. He looks like a
Dude,
fast.
I'm
he's
telling
a
you,
fucking savage.
I'm gonna bet whoever wants to bet money. I got money on Poirier. I don't give a fuck.
Let's see if we have any viewers who would like to
Take me
up
up
on that
on
bet.
it.
Go ahead.
How much are you betting again?
PayPal.
I'll do $20.
You're gonna be like, I'll do 500 or.
Nobody's gonna want to do 100.
We're broke. We're broke. Let's-
Nobody. Who's gonna want to do? You want to do 100, Greg?
No.
Exactly. Nobody wants to do 100. $20 is doable. Like,
That's true. That's true.
what you mean? Fuck you guys.
Jump into the topics or what?
Yeah, go for it. Who's going first?
All right.
El Canalero.
Are we gonna do it again?
El Canalero.
It's actually pretty fresh outside.
That sounds like,
Nice,
that
dude.
sounds like
It's a
fucking,
beautiful day. It's fucking
like
like
a cumbia or something.
Dude, this is a lot of whiskey.
Yeah. I'm still recovering from that first swig.
but it's nice. I'm telling you, like it's not. You don't think about the next one.
Tell me what's nice, Irvin. I'll decide if it's nice on my end.
All right. So listen, should we like all three of us introduce them again, or one by one?
I thought we were doing one, but how did we do it last time? I forgot.
So I'll say what I'm gonna say, a little like review,
Oh,
and then
okay,
you
cool,
say.
okay.
Okay, so I want to talk about fathers,
Or like
Okay.
our dads.
and I believe that's a good topic because I think we each
No,
have a
fucking
different
priest.
perspective. I grew up without a father. Greg is a father. Oscar had a father, or has a father.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I
Dang.
fucked up. That's fucked
You like
up.
Does he
Guys
know
on his way
something
over
he
here?
knows?
He's okay,
Is he
he's
something
okay.
that you
Yeah,
don't
he's
know?
fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
So yeah, I think that's a cool
I mean, I
topic.
have a dad too.
Yeah, but you're a dad. That's the thing we want to focus on.
okay.
We're not dads.
I'm
What do
just
you
kidding.
wanna
Like your
talk about?
perspective as a dad.
Yeah, I get you.
Fucking.
What do I? Oh, I wanted to talk about the. So, I got criticized last time for not talking about relevant things to us. So since we've all grown up, with a lot of
took
like
that criticism very
different
well, by
sense
the way.
of humor. Yeah, I haven't. Not even salty about it. We've all grown up with like different kinds of senses of humor. Like, cause we've watched a lot of shit. As far as we've watched like Mexican TV, and also American TV. So I kind of just wanted to get your guys' take on like what do you guys think as far as how sensitive a lot of people are when it comes to like comedy nowadays. Like, get your guys' perspective, and we can kind of talk about some of the things that we grew up watching and why we don't get as offended as some people will probably.
That's a very good topic.
You know.
I like that.
So, thank you. Go ahead. What's yours?
You don't have fucking shit.
He's like,
thinking about
he's
it.
over here like, yeah, scold him.
Yeah,
Like,
man,
scold
I ain't
him.
got shit, man. Look, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you this.
That's
Okay,
pedo, yeah.
all right,
the
Nate.
chingada.
All right, Joey. He's our very own Joey.
Let me
Diaz.
tell you what. You fucking cocksuckers.
You fucking cocksucker.
I got nothing, dude, because honestly, okay, let's talk about unstressing.
That's a good topic,
Unstressing,
too.
because that's what I did this weekend, man. That's why I have nothing in my mind. Like
I feel like the majority of the things we do is stress. Let's talk about how to get rid of that.
yeah, because
Isn't that what we talked about the first time?
no, we I feel like we always talk about how we can move on, like move forward and
Right,
obtain
right.
shit and how
Oh, but
to
you want to know
push it
how
into
to
fruition.
how to unwind.
How to
That's
how
a
to
beautiful
come
topic.
down from
I
that.
really like that. Where should we start?
Cause that's all I did this weekend. I didn't even think about work or nothing. Like I was just like Dunskies.
I actually want to talk about all three of those topics. Where should we start?
You can go ahead.
Mine?
Looks like yours is fresh in your mind.
Nah, it was this weekend. I mean, it's fresh because it was this weekend. And I took my Labor Day weekend seriously. I was like,
Nice.
Delicious.
I'm gonna have a good time. Since Friday, I decided to just fucking enjoy it, and I went to the only place I know where to go, the gym. So I went to the gym all weekend, and I ate really good meals, you know, within the diet plan that I want to follow, or whatever.
Because you still gotta stay within diet.
Yeah,
What
but
did
I
you
ate really good meals. There's a local market that's called Vista, and they have really great barbecue chicken. And I bought me a fucking case of
Fat-ass
it, and it
barbecue
was
chicken.
delicious.
Good.
Because it's like sauced up to the max, like a pool of fucking
What kind of
sauce.
sauce are we talking here?
Barbecue, it's like spicy
yours,
barbecue sauce, but it's spicy and it's good.
Yeah.
So I had some of that, and it was just an overall fucking good experience. Like, just not think about work or nothing. And right now, I mean, all I gotta do is like prepare for tomorrow and blah blah blah. But
But you're de-stressed.
I'm de-stressed, yeah, because I chose to have a good time and not think about bullshit. And even if bullshit came, because bullshit's gonna come, I was like, I don't care. Like, I'll deal with it when I deal with it.
How do you approach those kinds of days? Do you think of it as kind of like chasing a high, you know? Because if you have a really good, unstressful day, do you think that it kind of raises the bar for another day? Or how do you approach it? You just like, hey, I had a good day, leave it at that? Or do you-
Structure. If I have a structure, like, if this structure helped to de-stress, like, I'll know next time, like,
okay.
follow this
okay,
structure.
So you learn from
Dude.
it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I hate planning a de-stressing day.
Oh, yeah.
And then
That's
it's like
stressful.
stressful. It's like, like when you're planning vacations,
Yeah, fuck, man.
and then they turn out fucking stressful. That's why I just like, don't even plan. Just book the flight, fucking go.
You know the thing is
free ball.
that the thing about going vacation is
ball
that
it.
you have to take yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's the hardest part about
Oh,
going on
like, you have to
vacation,
take- you
is that
still
you
take
take your
your
fucking yourself,
problems
so
and
you got all
everything.
your fucking problems and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
that's
problem.
what you mean
If
by
you
it.
can go on vacation without your
and
fucking self,
leaving your, like,
yeah.
your
If
shit
you can be
behind.
like, I'm gonna leave myself.
Hey, there's
behind.
room for an invention there. Maybe
You
we
get-
can invent a device.
I think it's called dying.
Oh. I was actually thinking about that.
Thinking about dying?
I was thinking about like the Men in Black shit where you can just.
I was thinking about
Get for like a week.
The deneuralizer.
And then you get back and you remember everything.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of
Deneuralizer?
The deneuralizer.
Ooh, deneuralizer.
The
Señor,
deneuralizer.
¿cómo estamos? It's pretty
You
good,
just
huh?
fucking drink till you forget.
Yes, it's good.
Tastes
Yes.
good.
I see you got a whiskey fucker.
Wait, so what were you saying?
Huh?
You finished your statement?
It's just these. I mean, everybody does it different. I mean, some people say have a drink to de-stress, or I like to go shopping and de-stress. Like I like to do blah blah blah, work out like me.
Hanging out with you guys has been pretty distressful.
Hanging out with good friends, hanging out with family members.
Just talking shit.
So
You got a
just
big
doing
ass
what you
tank
love,
over there.
but
So does he.
I do like to plan, not plan it, but I have a structure.
Yeah.
Just like like that day, like I'm gonna get up at this time and then eat this, blah 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 blah. Blah. So it feels good.
Like this weekend, what was your structure like to just de-stress and let go?
I went shopping.
You like shopping? That's de-stress with you? That stresses the fuck out of me.
Depends on what you're shopping for.
If I'm shopping for me, then it's fucking awesome.
Really? I
Did
hate
you
it
like to
still,
get
dude.
in and get out? Type
Cause
thing, or-
get in, get out.
Like
I
my
do
goal
get
in-
in, get out.
My goal in life is for Cindy to go shopping for me, pick out the outfits, and lay them in my bed before I leave that day.
So your mom.
Damn.
My mom doesn't do that shit.
Well, I'm
I
saying
wish.
like you want like a kind of like, okay.
No.
So only,
Like,
so
okay.
only your mom.
So you just gave something away.
Damn,
you
do that
fucking
for
mom.
Well, I feel like
boy.
that's something a mom would do.
Oh, something the person.
My
that
mom,
loves-
my mom would
I
dress
feel like
me
that's
for the
something that
longest time.
that's someone that loves
Like
you. Does.
I'd be like, rest me, mommy.
I think you're
Just kidding.
mistaking love for mothers.
Mothers. What mothers love you though?
Yeah, but so do other people. Anybody who like lays out your clothes and is ready for that person loves you.
So I guess my mom loved me.
Yeah, she showed it that way.
Yeah, Sarah doesn't give a fuck about me. Fuck this guy.
Damn, you just said her name too.
Sarah,
Is that
I've
okay?
always said her name.
Oh, you did.
Sarah's awesome. I like her.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome.
I haven't met her.
She's been an
so
asshole.
You haven't met her?
I'm waiting for
Yeah,
you.
he's never met her.
He should.
He shouldn't, right?
Fuck no. Keep him
Fuck
away.
you, dude.
Next topic or what? You
Sure.
acabaste?
Yeah, that was it. I'm so unstressed that I don't even want to
said,
talk
"Ya
about
acabaste."
it. That's it, man.
Cool,
That's all I
man.
got.
Cool. Hey, did you guys see that the fucking Taco Bell's got those double Crunchwrap Supremes?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Double Crunchwrap.
You
Yeah.
You eat out a lot of
So okay, it's like a
Look, a Crunchwrap Supreme, let's be realistic. Not on the fucking TV. It's this thin.
Okay.
The one on the fucking TV, the double, look this big.
Okay.
So it's
On
gonna
the
be
TV,
probably
though.
gonna be about that big.
Yeah.
That's a good fucking size. I'm fucking.
I
Everything
fucking
you say sounds like you're talking about
I
dick.
fucking
doesn't it?
hate.
You fucking hate Taco Bell?
I hate Taco Bell.
Yeah,
that's
Taco
fair.
Bell's alright.
Es que tiene mucha pinche tortilla. Like, ¿dónde está la carne, güey? Échale más
And
carne.
it's
what?
fake meat.
On the
No
Crunchwrap or on the
mames,
taco?
it's
filler.
It's filler.
Yeah.
No mames.
I always
Entonces,
think about that before.
Lo
I eat.
que sea, güey.
It's good though.
They don't put enough meat.
They're a little stingy.
Échale más carne.
You go to Taco Cabana, you know what? I like it.
You want to talk about your?
Oh yeah, so I just finished watching the Sticks and Stones
May break my bones.
Dave Chappelle Netflix special.
Excellent.
Really good. I liked it. It was really good. I kind of did feel like there was a lot of things that were like more like a statement. Not like he was being political or anything. I was just saying like I feel like he's doing that with a reason. Like there's a reason behind some of the shit that he was saying.
He's a very smart man.
But a lot of people obviously got offended because he does talk about a lot of like sensitive topics. He talks about like misogyny. He talks about guns. He talks about sexual orientation. Like heavy-handed. Like he doesn't pull any punches. Like
That's kind of hard when
That's-
you're doing that.
yeah, that's what I'm
'Cause
saying. Like
you gotta dive
if you,
balls deep.
If you watch it, it's almost like I feel like he's doing this like with gusto. Like hey, no one's gonna stop me.
Like if you're gonna choose that as your career choice to talk
It's
about
tough,
the shit
yeah.
he talks about, you should probably say goodbye to any other jobs in your future.
Yeah.
Especially if you're being
Well,
recorded.
there was a part, remember, where you cussed out the audience? Like, it's because of you fucking assholes
they
that I
laughed.
can't say. Yeah, they were laughing.
That's
Is it
funny,
because
huh?
of you guys that I have to fucking do that shit?
Like he literally cussed out the entire audience, and they were like,
oh yeah, we are fucking
"We're fucking losers."
sensitive and shit.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about that because I mean we've grown up watching not just Mexican humor, but which is very misogynistic at times,
It is. That's
and
true.
like very it's very mean. Like if you're one of those people really sensitive, a lot of humor in like Mexican culture is like very mean. Like we make fun of like people for being dumb, people for being slow, people
lot of
for
double
being
entendres.
yeah, people for being like even fruity, not even gay. I don't know if fruity is offensive, but like you know what I'm saying. Like that's what they do.
Yeah.
Make fun of a lot of shit about women. Like marriage is like the biggest joke of all. It's like you're married, haha. I can fucking. You can
Mexico's another world.
it is, but then we also grew up with a lot of like American comedy, and we would watch. I know he was like, damn, we fucking time travel. We were watching a lot of like everything, dude. I mean, you guys are the ones that introduced me to like Cat Williams and like all those motherfuckers. You know, a lot of those stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what was that other dude that we used to watch a lot? Well, actually, no, because we used to love like Paulo Francisco. Remember Paulo Francisco?
Pablo.
Like he's pretty clean. He's not like super dirty, but he's pretty clean.
I started listening to Jim Gaffigan and them.
Yeah.
Okay, not back then,
Right.
but in between because Sergio started listening to him.
What is
Jim
he, the Australian
Gaffigan.
guy?
No, that's the white dude. The Hot Pocket.
Oh,
No, but then we also
Posh Point
remember
Now.
all the movies we used to watch, like
Dude.
absurd shit, like scary movies.
Mexican comedy involves a lot of ass and tits.
True.
yeah.
Like that's pretty much it. Like
And like ugly dudes.
yeah,
wanting the
really
ass and
ugly
tits.
dudes.
But do you guys think that because of that we were able to, from the beginning, like from the
Oh,
get go,
I understand
we
what
were
you're
able
saying.
to separate what was a joke? You know, if it's in the realm of ridiculousness, like we fucking talk shit.
So
to each
you're
other
saying
all the time.
our upbringing kind of made us less.
It was, I mean, you want to call it thicker skin or whatever, but I think it gave us more perspective because we knew from the beginning, like, that's a fucking joke. Like, you don't fucking say, oh, my wife's so fat, I can fucking, you know, like, that's fucking
Yeah.
disgusting. Like
Like when
okay,
you have-
he's being facetious, he's being
Yeah.
absurd. It's funny.
Like a funny thing
Right?
that me and Cindy say when there's like, if we ate a little too much, or if there's like,
Yeah.
she's getting a little, someone's getting a little chunky, we'll be like, the heavy duty. The
Yeah,
heavy
yeah,
duty la
heavy
mija.
duty.
You know, but I think if you tell
We-
an American that, they'll probably be like,
Yeah, we loved exaggeration. Remember
Very
when we used to play WWE and we would fucking make those characters and we would make them all like really fucking fat or really fucking skinny. Like we thought it was funny because it's absurd. Like nobody would do that. No one would
Yeah.
be
yeah. So you think all that made us?
a little bit thick-skinned, I think so.
Insensitive.
A little bit more aware.
Do you have any like specific examples though of a show that might have?
Influenced us a lot.
Yeah.
South Park and Beavis
Oh,
and
yeah.
Butthead.
South Park.
And Beavis and Butthead. You think like people who are really sensitive watch South Park though? South Park?
You know what? It's just
Probably not. I don't know. Maybe
we grew up pretty.
not sheltered.
Cause my
Just kidding,
uncles,
that's
my
all.
uncles never watched fucking TV. Like
No.
they only cared about ass and tits, and they grew up like in the era where the internet wasn't around. Never even thought of
Well, even we weren't.
like
Well,
TV.
growing
Was,
up.
yeah, and it was like just calling each other like names and like teasing like el gordito or whatever. So we'd always like you'd cry, you'd be like pinche culo, but
It is a lot of teasing.
yeah, a lot of teasing and. You just deal with it. You're like, all right.
So then, what's humor now then? If you think about it, like when you're watching a comedy thing or whatever, like
It's-
what is funny now? Because Cindy's dad always says he's like, it's not jokes anymore. It's just stories that people are telling now.
Yeah, it's just observations.
I
stories.
guess it depends on. Well, like if you're talking about directors.
I like how I'm picking
Like,
my nose.
like
in
Now you're
Adam-
thinking movies.
Oh,
talking
it's
like
talking about
stand-up.
that's how
stand-up,
Brendan
stand-up.
Schaub does. Tell stories.
Well, so does Kevin Hart, but he does it.
He does it really well. That ostrich bit always fucking gets me.
What else? Was
When he says he's running and the ostrich is like this.
Oh, okay.
He's running.
Yeah, well, it's the way
No,
he tells the story.
Deer, bro.
And he threw a pen.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, that's one of his best jokes.
That's
Yeah, I
all-
went to El Paso. Okay, he came to El Paso. I saw him.
Yeah.
It was good. Anyway, I don't know, man. I think a lot of people now like want like smart humor, maybe.
Is that what? Are we
Just
evolving?
perspectives, different perspectives.
Is that good or bad? Are we evolving as a
I don't know.
society?
Look, listen. Every change is always going to be met with some resistance. I mean, 50 years ago, people probably didn't think that, colored people were going to have the same rights.
Do you think
You know what I
kids
mean? Like-
now are a different species to us?
They have to be.
Like they're evolved
They have to be.
and like, cause I don't know if you've seen kids now, but they're fucking smart, dude. Like
Yeah.
Cindy went to do a science fair not too long ago, and she said these kids were doing some, or maybe it's the internet. Also, I mean, let's give some.
Well,
credit
it
to
is
that.
the age of information.
But these
as
kids were
they
doing some
say.
project that she was like, what the? Dude? I was over here like making volcanoes and stuff, like. basic
Dude,
stuff.
I never put any effort into it. I was like,
Yeah.
this is fucking bullshit.
I made a bubble machine. I got 16th place.
That's
I
pretty.
didn't even
good.
know they made ribbons. It was fucking
That probably
great.
get you like not even a participation.
It was a gray
No.
ribbon.
this is what I did. I tied a string from one end to another on like bottles,
Uh huh.
3-liter bottles,
What'd you do?
and placed a little cardboard little chingadera on top of it, and made it balance.
That's it.
Dunskies.
What,
was my
what,
science
what was
project.
your hypothesis?
Yeah. What was your hypothesis?
Dude,
result, and
I don't know
observations?
what the fuck.
I hypothesize that if I do it just right, it'll stay.
It'll balance. Hypothesis proved. That's it. That's all you
That's
did.
true.
I don't even think I did anything cool either.
I made a bubble machine, and then one time I made a spinning balloon. You know where I got my fucking projects
spinning
from?
balloon?
You guys know where I got my science
Zoom.
projects from? Zoom
Fucking
Sci.
Zoom,
Come on,
dude.
and Zoom.
Which takes
And
us to PBS.
And I picked the easiest one to make. Obviously.
Public Broadcast. What is the S stand for?
Pornographic
No,
broadcasting.
public broadcasting system.
System. That television station made us who we are today. If
Yeah.
there was a big influence on our lives,
Yeah.
it was PBS. Thank you to all the foundations that they would like.
All the
name
people
at
that
the end.
The
donated.
National
Yeah.
Science Foundation.
The National
and all
Science
that
Foundation. What were the other ones? I always used to
shit.
remember with the two
The
circles.
National
that would
Science
come out.
Foundation and the American some shit Reading Foundation. or
Cancer
something
awareness.
Like that. It was all about learning. And you know what? That's
Yeah.
a good point that you bring up because
Dope ass foundation.
even if we grew up listening to like
and it was free.
music with bad words and you know people if you say what'd you like I like corn and some of them people are like like you're you know like people do that shit it's fine it's okay man I don't fucking it is a demonio yeah but listen we also listen to a lot of like wholesome fucking family TV. I used to wake up early to catch the Boomafoo
Zaboom.
and even fucking Teletubbies man there was something about it man you just
Dragon Tales.
watching them do the fucking Tubby Custard and all that shit like
The Tubby
for
Bastard.
some reason you were just like whoa I want some of that Tubby Custard you know
all the
Tubby
sounds.
Toast
All the sounds that were like
you know
made in that
fucking Tinky Winky had a purse and it was like
It was okay.
that's cool. He pulls it off because he's
cool.
purple. I thought
Tinky Winky was a straight
remember
up
Poe?
fucking.
We thought Poe was a boy for the longest time, and I kept telling you, I think he's a girl.
I
and we were
think
like,
they're
no,
gender
he's
neutral.
not. It's a boy.
Yeah, I think they were super.
I think that's where
neutral.
gender neutral started.
Really?
With the
Teletubbies.
Well,
Teletubbies.
I thought Lala and Poe were
I just got-
straight up girls because
maybe so.
every time the announcer would say she or he, they were
What about the-
assigning their gender.
I wasn't really into Teletubbies too much, but
I remember-
Cyber Chase.
Cyber Chase, math. I don't even
Zaboomafoo?
like math. Zaboomafoo.
What else? Even
Uh,
Clifford was dope sometimes.
Dude, fucking reading Rainbow. I love like listening to
Zoom.
stories.
Zoom was the shit.
Come on.
And also Between the Lions.
Oh,
Between
that was
the
a
Lions,
dope-ass
the
show.
fucking
Los Martipans.
Because it was like a show, it was like a variety show.
Yes, excellent use of variety.
Fucking cliffhanger.
Excellent use of variety.
Cliffhanger.
You know what I didn't really like though? Caillou. I would watch it just
I thought it was
because-
funny because it was so fucking
on.
ridiculous sometimes.
But what was it? What was it even about?
It's about a kid with cancer.
He
No,
had
I'm kidding.
cancer, huh?
No, he didn't have cancer.
Are you sure?
So why the
He
fuck
just
is he
was
bald?
bald. I don't know.
There's no kids who are bald. Like,
Bruce
who relates
Willis
with
was
that?
bald.
Bruce Willis shot. What's that movie called? The one he made,
Hard.
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
When he was 12.
Yeah. Listen, if he had I was gonna say if he was cancerous. If he had cancer, he was the healthiest fucking
Child?
cancer patient I've ever met.
He
And
did a
that
lot of
dude
cool
did a
shit.
lot of shit. Yeah.
Probably didn't do chemo.
That's why he was okay.
No,
just
I think
prepared-
you
he just
lose.
prepared for
I
it.
think you lose
Shaved
your
his
hair
hair
if
off.
you have.
That's what I'm saying. He was just prepared.
Oh,
preparing
so he
for
was
it.
like Joseph Gordon-Levitt in what's that movie?
50-50.
50-50.
Yeah, the thing. He was just getting ready for it, and that never
Stupid.
happened.
Yeah, I think you're overthinking it. I think he's just bald.
Nah.
And Clifford, the big red dog.
He had Benjamin
Clifford
Button.
needed an
Nah,
only- that
wait.
fucking song.
He
dude.
had Benjamin Button.
He had Benjamin Button.
He was
You mean
going-
Benjamin Button?
Yeah, he got that Benjamin.
He had
Button.
Benjamin Button.
He had that Benjamin.
I
Button.
just think of like he had like a button that had like Benjamin on it or something.
a picture of
Breaking Benjamin.
Benjamin
Oh,
Franklin.
Shit. No, Breaking Benjamin.
Nah!
Do you like that? No.
Whoa, shit. Check it out real quick. I actually have something that I wanted to
We
say.
probably just lost all of
You
you.
reminded
Just
me.
said.
Why? Okay, so those moments we were enjoying them, right?
Yeah.
But why can't we enjoy a moment till it's done?
What does that mean?
Till you look back and you're like, damn, that was cool. Like,
Dude.
why can't you be doing something? I mean, it's harder. I feel like a lot of people don't. And that's why, like right now, are you fully aware that you are healthy and that you're like not injured, you don't have knee pain, you don't have elbow pain? Because when you get old,
Yeah. Oh,
that's going to happen.
I was gonna say like when you're sick.
Or
and
sick.
you're sick for like 2
Yeah.
days and you're like, fuck, I don't even remember what it was like not to be sick.
Yeah.
And then you're like, whenever I get better, I'm gonna appreciate it. And then you fucking forget.
I appreciate it.
Maybe we should write it down somewhere.
I
always to
appreciate
remember.
being healthy as
Do you
shit.
remember all the time?
Yeah, fuck yeah, because going through surgeries and shit.
It's because you
fucking
have been
blows.
disabled for a few times.
It fucking blows, dude. It
Yeah.
sucks balls.
You burn yourself over.
Burn myself, knees and shit.
That Guillain-Barre was like
and
the
I still
worst
look
for me.
better than you.
How long were you down with that knee?
Nah, don't overpass my. I still.
I'm
look
just
better
saying,
than you.
for me, it was the worst.
I'm
and
just
my
saying.
back.
I learned about Guillain-Barre because of you. And then Cindy actually had questions on her nursing stuff.
Guillain-Barre?
And because of you, she got them right. So thank you for the game.
Guillain-Barre, he came and he fucking beat the shit out of me. I'm just kidding.
Some vato with
I told you about that shit.
Guillain-Barre sounds like something the Hulk took to fucking...
Explain it.
become
In
the
case
Hulk.
anybody's having these symptoms,
Guillain-Barre.
Guillain-Barre is gonna be my wrestler name.
Guillain-Barre.
And then I come up with a walker because I fucking can't walk. No, I'm just kidding.
Tell your story, because maybe there's somebody at home right now
With
who's
the
feeling
walker.
something.
Listen,
And they're like, what is
listen,
this? I don't know.
listen.
Tell
Listen,
us.
Linda. What is it? 6 out of 7 doctors confirmed, or they believe that I had Guillain-Barre. There was only one that said I might not have it. But
What did she
so-
say you had?
she didn't know. She wanted to do more tests, but
It's kinda like
I was
9
leaving Nebraska, so I never went back.
It's kind of like 9
But
out
I'm
of 10
better now.
dentists agree that the tooth.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, the treatment worked. So, it's an autoimmune disease, essentially. Like, your immune system attacks your nervous system. Like, it fucking eats it. Like acid.
So you were
So-
getting eaten alive.
So what ended up happening, I fucking bumped my elbow one day on a tablet.
about 3 different accents right there.
Boop, right here. And then and you know, like when you hit your funny bone, you feel like the tingly sensation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, oh shit, you know, I was like, oh, I hate that feeling. And you're like, okay, it'll go away. And then it wasn't going away. I was like, oh,
Persisted.
shit. I was like, what the hell? I was like, oh, if it's still tomorrow, maybe it's fine, you know. But then it started spreading. Like it started like coming over here. Like,
So
in my
how long
chest.
after you hit it?
Did it start doing that?
Where was the pain?
No, it
Tell me
didn't
when to
hurt.
stop.
It
Tell
didn't
me when to
hurt.
stop.
No,
Where
stop.
was
It
it
didn't
taking
hurt.
you?
It just felt like in my hand, like when you
To here,
when you hit your hand.
And then, okay.
So it was like about maybe this whole section, but it was
Say
mainly,
this was what time was it at?
I don't
We're
remember.
just, this is medical shit.
I don't
dude.
know. It was like
Say it was 6
in the
p.m.
evening. Yeah, sure. That sounds
Okay.
about right.
About what time of the day did it reach up here?
I mean, it was the next morning.
Oh, so you slept on.
Yeah.
And then it got to you.
Stop. No, listen. It was over a couple days.
Okay.
It wasn't until I started feeling it in my toes that I was like, oh
Shit, it
shit.
got that low. Wow.
Maybe I should fucking go talk to somebody.
So your whole
And
body
then it started
was just,
going into the back of my tongue. Like it started kind of feeling like, you know, like when you get Novocaine, like right when you get Novocaine, right when you start of started feeling a little bit.
Novocaine.
Yeah, that's how it felt. And I was just like, what the fuck? And then like one day I woke up and I was like, you know, I think my tongue is numb. And then my mom,
How long
my
ago?
wife Melissa was like, what the fuck? Like you're talking weird. And I'm like, yeah, I think it's starting to get concerning. You know, like it sounded like that girl from
So,
50,
you hit the
what was it? Crazy Nights.
And then how many
Oh
days
yeah, the lady.
until the tongue started happening?
Like a week.
Oh shit, dude! You
Yeah, and then
didn't do anything for a whole week.
no, and then I went to the emergency room.
Verga.
I went to the emergency room because they were to see what the fuck was happening, and they're like, "Well, we have no reason to do anything because they did blood work and everything. Nothing was wrong." And I said, "Okay, cool." So I went back to work,
You
and then
could've died, dude.
finally, people like I started getting weaker. Like I was doing pull-ups every day, and like it started getting to the point where like even doing one, like I was like, "What the fuck? Like this is not right." And then I started like feeling like weak at the knees. Like I go downstairs. I had a basement. I go downstairs to like edit videos and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? And like, it
Don't
started-
lie, bitch.
No, I'm not even.
This is
fucking
how you
joking.
always
No,
are.
I'm not even fucking joking.
Your knees
You can't even do one pull up.
Stop blaming it on fucking Guillain-Barre. You weak son of a.
At that point, I was doing
You're
at
more
least
of a
4.
Guillain-Barre bitch.
I think at that point I was doing at least 4, but I couldn't even do 1.
So you couldn't walk.
No, and I was
pull up.
having trouble. Yeah, I was getting weaker. And then like I fucking I went to work and finally they were like, you need to go to the emergency room again and you need to tell them to do something. Like the fuck, I was answering the phone like I was like, I'm not gonna help
Oh my
you.
god.
And
So
like
essentially, you were speaking tongues.
yeah, they were like, you need to fucking
Wow.
go do something
You
about
need a
it.
priest.
Then I went to
Estás procesado.
Poseído.
Aquí, demonio.
Poseído, güey.
Poseído.
Posesado.
Escúpelo.
Reposado.
No.
So then I went to a neurologist. I went to a neurologist, and then the lady was like, "You need to go to the ER right now. I'm gonna tell them you're on your way because you could stop breathing anytime."
Shit,
Because they were saying
dude.
if it goes to your lungs, you're gonna fucking what are you gonna do? You can't unnumb your lungs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so damn, what happened? Somebody got fucked up.
No, the dog's chilling.
Somebody.
He's chill.
I think it's your small dog. What happened to the dog? Should I just keep telling the story?
Yeah, go ahead. Keep.
So then.
Actually, I remember Melissa calling me
Yeah.
and being like, "Hey, something's wrong with Greg," and I actually got scared. That's a call you
A lot of
never want.
people.
That's a call you never want to hear.
I got a lot of people concerned, like more people than I wanted to. I didn't want to scare anybody, but it was
Because
scary.
It is. It's like when you least expect it. I was just chilling, doing my own thing, and then you get that phone call where it's like, "Hey,
Hey,
one of your loved ones is suffering." That's a tío.
right? It just kind of like takes you by surprise.
Yeah,
¿Cómo estás,
actually,
tío?
it's a good thing that our tío's here.
Estamos haciendo el podcast otra vez.
Ahora sí le tenemos algo para que pruebe.
Está rico. Es whisky.
Es un
del
whisky.
Conor McGregor, el peleador.
Queremos agarrar su...
Él lo hizo.
Sí, queremos agarrar su opinión.
Él solo lo hizo ahí en su casa. No sé qué.
¿Usted cuál le gusta tomar whisky?
Whisky, el Buchanan o
El Buchanan.
el Gentleman Jack.
Gentleman
Oh.
Jack.
Échale un gacho a ver cómo
Jack
se le hace.
Daniels. Lléveselo. Oh, dale. Ya sé. Ah, yo todavía tengo hielo.
Ahí nos dice su opinión.
El top 10. ¿Está más o menos, ya?
Está con
Sí.
agüita y hielito, ya está medio...
El último me gusta, pero con un cachito de limón.
Órale.
Nomás ahí,
Ah, ok.
sin exprimir.
Ahí nomás.
Ok,
de
nomás ahí
decoración.
para
Está
sabor.
bueno.
¿Está bueno?
Sí.
Lléveselo.
Mexican
Conor
food.
McGregor.
¿Cuántos grados trae?
40.
40.
40 grados, nena.
Digo perro chillón.
¿Qué andan medicinas o qué?
Nah, acabamos de empezar. Nos estamos llevando calmado.
Dale, pues.
Ahí si quieren, hermanos de ese tío. Ahí le damos.
No.
Sí, no.
Me puedo tirar para que
Oh yes.
Alright, anyway.
Actually,
So-
that's a really for a
That was a good
Mexican-
intermission.
For a Mexican father who actually enjoys drinking whiskey, to say that it's good.
Damn, dude, he's fucking up your hat.
Dude, he already fucked it
Oh,
up.
special guest, the fucking train.
You don't think
You
that's
guys decided to do it outside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just give it.
This is a brief intermission by the band Train.
So what were we talking about?
I can put some music in between this
Guillain-Barre.
part. You want me to put some music here?
Guillain-Barre.
Guillain-Barre.
It's because it's spelled Gillian.
So now what did you? Now where?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I went to a neurologist. She was like, "You need to go to fucking hospital because if you stop breathing, you're gonna die eventually." So they took me to the ICU, and I was under observation for like two days or something like that. And so they were like, yeah, "It's what's scary? Like you go to the ICU, that's the intensive care unit, and you watch like Grey's Anatomy or like any of those fucking even Scrubs. The ICU. This is where they send like the worst people, like burn victims,
That's
and
where Cindy's gonna
people
work.
gunshots and shit. Yeah, like people are probably dying in that floor, and they're coming up to tell me like, hey, so if you feel like you're breathing any differently, you fucking press that button and you tell us. So what the hell am I doing? I'm fucking overthinking every breath I take. I'm like, shit, fuck, is that different? Like, like,
scary,
and they kept like, they would come over and be like, are you okay? Like, and I'm just, fuck, dude, I didn't sleep at all that night. Like, I didn't sleep shit. I slept dick.
That sucks.
And like, it sucked, being in a bed for like 6 days, like,
Those beds are pretty comfortable though.
yeah, but it sucks, dude.
Hospital beds.
It sucks. And like, I was so nauseous from all the treatment because they were doing this thing called IVIG, which is like white blood cells into my bloodstream. So I was hooked up to an IV for this whole 6
Antibiotics.
days.
IG.
IVIG or whatever. And
I mean, not
Instagram?
antibiotics.
it's
they're,
white blood cells, I think.
They were fucking injecting you with Instagram
Yeah, they were
straight
IG,
into your fucking blood.
I was like, oh, so many
Likes.
views. I was like, double tap, bro. And then I would tell them, dude, I'm fucking nauseous. Like, I can't hold my food down because of all this shit. And they'd be like, okay, we'll give you something else. I'm like, no, like, stop. They would just keep putting more shit in my veins. I'm just like, stop. The answer is not more. The answer is not more.
Answer is less.
Fucking shit. Like, you need to just
Immunoglobulin.
Immunoglobulin.
Through
Immunoglobulin.
phagocytosis.
You just call me a faggy?
Maybe.
You said you phagocytosis. That's what it
Fago.
sounds like. Oh,
Fago.
Oh, fago. Okay.
Phagocytosis.
No, faggle. We need to act to us. Fucking super
But
fag-
what is okay?
Kylie.
So gamma rays.
Guillain-Barre.
Guillain-Barre.
Gamma rays. That's what fucking the Hulk is. Made
That's what
out
I'm
of.
saying. That's what I was
So
saying.
you got superpowers, that is.
No, I didn't. I
So-
got weak as fuck.
So now you can do 20 pull-ups.
Now listen. Never, if you're in the, you know how they say you're never supposed to Google your symptoms, especially when you already know when they give you a diagnosis.
You had your cell phone
don't
in
you
the ICU?
ever, don't you ever fucking. I looked up Guillain-Barre,
Don't you ever fucking
and
die?
don't you ever fucking do that shit? Because the only thing I saw was people fucking doing like 6 months of like physical therapy to fucking learn how to walk and breathe again. Everybody had a tube in their throat. Every single person I saw, my Guillain-Barre story. And they fucking just show these videos. People are like this, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die.
So you were just
And
ready.
people are calling me, you're calling me, everybody's calling me.
What did I say? Do you remember?
You were just like, hey man, you feeling okay? And like, I was trying to be brave, but I was scared. I was like,
You were brave.
I don't know, man. I hope I'm okay.
I just
Like,
finished watching this video,
I
man.
feel okay, but
This guy's
everybody's
got a
telling
tube
me
in
I
his
could
fucking
fucking
throat.
die.
And then?
And then they moved me to a regular hospital. They're like, okay, we don't think you're gonna like go into like breathing problems. So then they sent me to a regular bed. And then my mom flew over, and then like every time I got a headache from the treatment. So then, but I didn't want no more pain pills, so I would like I'd just be like, no, I'm fine. And then my mom would be like, no, dile que te duele la cabeza. And I'm just like, Mom, you know how embarrassing it is to have your mom there, like, telling you, like, dile doctor que te duele la cabeza. Eso no está bien. And I'm just like...
Mom's panic, dude.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, okay,
even
fine.
Even if you're fucking leaving the
hurts.
house to go get some burritos or some shit, your mom's like, mijo, con mucho cuidado, mijo.
Que Dios lo traiga.
Manejas bien.
You know what the craziest test was? They stuck these needles in my fucking muscles, like these little small, like kind of like acupuncture.
Yes.
I'm like, shut up. And then it was hooked up to a, they fucking blow dart. No, I was kidding. No, they had this Chinese guy. And he would, and then they would be like, activate your muscle so we could hear it.
Activate.
And like, so like, they would make me flex my calf or like my thing. And then I would be like, it fucking hurt, dude, because it's like a needle in your muscle and you gotta move it. So then, but I would hear like that on the machine. I'm like, oh, you could hear your muscle. Because it's electricity, you know.
That's dope.
That'd be cool if I can like put it all over while I work out and that's all I listen to.
Like, yeah, dude, yours would fucking be
you'll
like,
know which ones you're activating. Like, you want to activate the deltoid a little more? It's like,
so just stick probes in the ones that you want to activate, and you know, that doesn't sound that loud.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Elon Musk.
Obviously,
jump on it.
I'm better now, but every once in a while, dude, like I go like
scared.
this. I go like this.
So is this like a genetic thing, or what is it? Can I get it?
No, here's the worst thing. They have no idea how to get it, how people get it. It's like so rare that they don't really understand it. Some people think it's from a virus, like if you have a cold or some shit.
So you're contagious.
No. Like if you have a cold or
You
something.
fucking shared the cup, dude.
Yeah, it's fine. But it's alcohol. It's fine. It's
I don't want Guillain-Barre.
Guillain-Barre. So they don't know why it happens, and it's really rare to get it, and it's even rarer for it to come back. So we might never know.
So you became a green beret.
For a couple of days.
Yeah, for 5 days, and I was like, hang on.
That's pretty bad.
And it's funny because I was still doing magic, so like sometimes like my supervisor would come and like check on me. It's like, hey, show us a magic trick, I guess, to get my mind off of it. And I'd be like, okay, so pick a card. So I'm like explaining the whole thing, and I'm like so self-conscious. I'm like,
that
okay,
you?
so remember, you're talking about the dog.
That's probably gonna be your. That's gonna be your YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's like, I did make a video. I was gonna do an update video, but I didn't like it. I was like, oh, I was editing and I felt so fucking.
What would your name? It Guillain-Barre Magic?
No, I was just like, where have I been?
You acted on emotion, dude. You should have saved that to look at it later.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Guillain-Barre. Now I'm gonna show you.
But that has nothing to do with my topic, by the way.
That was a badass story, though. I don't know how we went to that.
What the fuck are we talking about then?
We're supposed to be talking about how people are sensitive.
Oh,
Listen. Actually, no, that's a good thing because people who knew me, people were making fun of me because I sounded funny.
Yeah.
Some people were like, oh my god, how could you be laughing at him? And I'm like, because I was sounding fucking like this. And they're like, that's not funny. And like the guy's like cracking up. I'm like, I mean, it's funny.
Did you find the humor in it?
Yeah, I was like, fuck. And now I can laugh about it. And even if people were like thinking it was sounding funny back then, I mean,
that's
shit.
True.
Listen. You gotta be able to laugh about shit, man.
That is true.
You gotta be able to laugh about that shit, dude.
Cause I feel like laughing at shit just makes everything a little easier. Like if I were to just fucking like have acid dropped all over my body and I'm just fucked up, what's the only thing I can do? Just
I guess I don't know. Maybe it's my prerogative. Maybe it's my prerogative, but I don't like. I'd rather people laugh with me, even if laugh at me, than to feel sorry for me.
You rather have some laughter going around.
I'd rather
more than that. Like they're gonna go laugh at their house.
True.
Might as well do it here with me.
That's what I do. I go home and I fucking lose.
Like
more than that, people. I mean, cause okay,
don't be realistic. If you didn't know I had that shit, I came home and I was pretending everything was fine. And I was like, hey, what's going on? You were like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I'd be like, it's a wicked.
It's a wicked.
And then you saw me walking weird. You saw me walking weird. What the fuck's wrong with you, bitch? Fucking go lift weights, you know? You'd be walking like this and shit. You'd be like, what the fuck?
You should still lift weights. What the fuck do you mean? You're not Guillain-Barre, bitch.
By the way, the day that I asked him for advice, they're like, hey, I'm going to start building a little bit of muscle. And I was just asking about dietary stuff because I know you have to eat a lot more. And then he goes like, well, first of all, you got to knock out that fucking calisthenic bullshit. You got to start lifting some fucking weights. And I go,
hey,
okay, but like, what do I eat?
I feel like calisthenics are the shit.
I love
like
calisthenics.
Pull-ups, push-ups, because you get used to your own body. You know, you're just like, ooh,
that's a good way to build strength, man. Gradually.
It is good, but I
you
mean
build muscle. You're not gonna build muscle like that.
If you eventually want to,
you see bar stars? You see them bar stars, motherfuckers?
Yeah, they're badass. Yeah,
Pero
Cali muscle. That guy can do chin.
There's that dude that's like a vegan calisthenic dude. That dude has like
2%
body fat.
Vegan calisthenics. The two worst things you can be in life.
That's true.
Vegan calisthenics.
Yeah, I'll show you a video real quick.
Are his balls going up and then his
Let me
dick
show you.
is
Let
gonna
me show
turn
you.
into
Let
a
me show you.
slit?
No, keep talking. Keep talking. Let me show
Pick
you.
one. You can't
Oh my!
do both.
Vegan calisthenic.
What else can you add on top of that to make it even worse? Just kidding.
You can
Yeah,
you can be
Right,
sensitive.
You're gonna say some shit
Gluten,
already.
he's a
you can
gluten
be-
intolerant vegan calisthenic.
Wait, hold on. You can't help being gluten intolerant.
I'm just saying.
Lactose intolerant,
Lactose
gluten
intolerant.
Yeah, I know,
intolerant,
like
vegan,
shit you can't control.
calisthenic.
Diabetic,
Diabetic,
No, just kidding.
unorthodox Jew.
transgender.
Oh, shit. God damn. Actually, you know what? There's some. No, never mind.
There's some transgender.
I was just gonna say it's sad.
There's some they are.
I think. Why am I
Lots
gonna
of
get into sad shit? Let's keep it happy. Let's keep it happy.
But listen, guys,
Dude, fuck
were you gonna
transgender.
show
I don't
people.
fucking know.
Oh, that's what I know.
Let me tell you why.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say?
Fuck
I
transgender.
was trying to
people.
avoid that topic at all
Like have sex
costs.
with them? Or?
And Oscar heard a glimpse of my word. He got a fucking.
No, but hold on. Let me listen.
Let me
finish my
explain
point.
myself.
Let me finish the point that I was making with the fucking topic.
What are you gonna say?
All I'm saying is that I get it now. I get it when people say they have different upbringings, okay? Like I get why our I get why our fucking parents say like, "Oh, you guys are ustedes son bien descarados y quién sabe qué, whatever." I get it.
And now we're like looking at you guys are fucking sensitive.
even this generation we get like, "Oh shit, I fucking understand it now." So listen, maybe I don't know. I think it's all about coexisting. Maybe people do want to stay in their own bubble, but I think to coexist, we should at least accept the fact that people have different upbringings, and I get it now. And that's why I want to talk about that, because the way we grew up, I fucking love the way we grew up.
It was cool.
It gives a unique perspective. That's why we could talk about the way we talk about it now, like the way he just said "fuck transgenders" and we're laughing about it because we know
No, I
Oscar.
never said transgenders.
He never
He
said
did.
that. You just
genders.
said
That's just.
Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
genders.
That's right. You said "fuck genders," and we're laughing because we know Oscar. We know he's not a bad person.
No, but let me.
But,
this is
okay, we'll go back to what you were saying.
Cheers.
That's all. That was all.
why I
wanted to
said.
say.
Okay, why I said fuck transgender people.
Oh, you did say that. I thought you said you did it.
I
Look
said
at that. Look at that dude.
Yeah,
That's
but I didn't say
ripped.
transgender.
What are you looking at?
Look, he's 50 He's
Nah.
vegan?
That's a ripped dude.
He's vegan.
Yeah,
And he's.
and he does calisthenics. Look at that mother.
But he's
Look at
black.
that. That dude's tight.
Dude, if that was a white guy,
Oh my god.
he'd look nothing like that.
There's like a French dude that's like a vegan.
Black dudes are blessed with beautiful genetics.
Fine, hold on. Keep talking then.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So the only reason why I said that is because I was jerking off to this beautiful woman sucking a cock, and I was like, "Oh my god, she's beautiful." And it turns out it was a guy, and I was like, "No, I finished to you. What do you mean?"
That's rough. That is rough.
So that was it. That's why. Not like in general, like you can.
Oh, yeah. I can
You
understand
can you
that,
can be
though.
whoever the hell you want. You can do whatever the hell. I don't give a fuck. I mean,
I can
but-
understand that.
He said no.
that ruined my nut. I was like,
How'd you feel afterwards? What went through your mind?
I watched it again.
Oh! Repeat it about 3 or 4
Pues
times.
I had to make sure. Si hicieron, no, güey. Pues nunca sabes.
Está oscurito, pero
You're
no sé, no sé,
stupid,
güey,
man.
no sé.
Y la agarré y lo comprobé.
Me pare.
No, yeah.
Y me
Actually,
sacó
there's
de-
some
amigos.
there's some transgenders that look exactly like
Yes,
him.
I was like,
Scary.
she's beautiful. She's Brazilian. Or he's Brazilian, whatever.
He or she.
Yeah, I don't know.
This fucking guy, Frank Medrano. This dude has an insane body.
Dude, bodybuilding is a beautiful thing.
No,
But
this
why
is
are you showing
He's
us
a
this guy?
calisthenic guy.
But you're building your body either way.
He's a calisthenic guy, dude. That's
Dude.
all I was trying to show you. Look at this dude.
Every time somebody says calisthenics, this is Greg.
Yeah.
Listen. Okay, but whenever the fuck you talk about bodybuilding, you're like, oh yeah, fucking protein.
Dude, that guy's on roids.
Hey, will you fucking spit on me, wait?
Clearly. Look at him. You can see the injections.
Where? The needles
In
are
his
still
cock?
sticking through. Look at that. You don't do this shit with weightlifting. This
I
motherfucker's
don't
holding
want to
himself
do that
with
shit
one
with
arm.
weightlifting.
Look!
I don't want to do that.
Look! You don't do that shit with
I don't want to
weightlifting.
do that.
That's a fucking different kind of strength.
Can he
dog.
squat 500 pounds?
But can you do that shit?
Can he squat 500
Can you
pounds?
do that shit?
Can he squat 500 pounds?
Can you do that
Listen,
shit?
let's
Can
agree.
he squat 500 pounds?
Maybe not, but you don't.
Can he curl
you don't need to.
225?
You don't need to when he's fucking doing that shit.
Can he curl 225?
He doesn't need to do that shit.
can he bench 405?
Listen,
No, he can't.
These are all numbers I am not even.
so you
aware of.
fucking go. You have to go to a fucking place and get these giant ass weights and fucking move them up and down. This motherfucker gets a bar and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna work out right here, dog." Yeah, yeah.
It's not that easy to
Okay,
find a
if
bar.
that was the case,
That's true.
if that was the case,
easier to
then
find a bar than a
everybody
fucking piece
would
of
be
weights.
ripped looking like this guy.
No, he fucking put in the work.
No.
He's fucking Saitama.
What the fuck is that?
One Punch Man.
Oh, actually, I heard about that show.
Great show. It's a satire. Or it's a satire on anime.
About a man who
It's
has
hilarious.
so much power.
Yeah, like what would it be if you were so powerful that you could just beat everybody?
Wait,
he's
I
so
wonder
fucking bored.
about the transgenders.
Transgender.
Transgender
Damn, dude,
stuff.
you fucking drank all your shit already.
It was pretty
He's
smooth.
leaving us behind, dude.
Yeah, you guys are.
Oscar's so mad. It's like, what?
About
wait,
what?
Because
It's
I
'cause you look
feel
good,
like
dude.
if I drink this, I will become Conor McGregor.
Man.
No, I thought you were just.
That's really the only reason I buy it.
No, I know I look good, but I'm saying, fuck calisthenics.
It's a different kind of fucking strength, dude.
Hey, washa.
Do you think it's easier to keep up bodybuilding than it is calisthenics, though? As far like as
Yeah,
older you
absolutely,
go?
calisthenics,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
can keep up
That's why I like
calisthenics.
it.
But I like bodybuilding because my lifespan is to like 30s,
You want to be
40s,
huge. I get it.
That's all you're going for?
and then that's it. I'm done.
Fuck no, dude.
I'm morir,
I don't
la
want to
verga.
lose you at 40. That's my peak. That's when I'm gonna hit peak status.
No. Yo me quiero morir ya. chingue
That's
su
when I'm gonna
madre.
have money, a body, everything.
Body with, you're gonna be a hottie with a body.
oilo.
Dude, by 40, I'm gonna be. It's
By
gonna
40,
be like Irvin 6.0.
by
It's
40,
gonna take you 40 to have
hasta la rodilla, güey.
A lot of
Así
it.
va a estar, mira.
Okay.
Hasta la rodilla.
Hey, but watch. Back to the. I have at least 2 or 3 friends who have experienced ladyboys, and they're like, I mean, not experienced, like, you know.
They went with it.
Yeah. No, I mean like,
They
been
fucked
fooled.
them.
Been fooled by the ladyboys.
They fucked them.
No, actually, one of my
they got a
friends,
blowjob
I
from
won't
him.
say the name or the person or anything. But
They
this
know who they
person-
are.
You know who you are if you're watching this.
Okay. Okay. So they got a blowjob.
No,
from
this
me.
was what happened. So he
Can we
met
confirm or deny the blow?
he met this lady boy at a event.
This is a lady.
What
And
event? What
then,
event? What event?
It was in Thailand. It was a night party where they
Okay.
just have fire. They got the beach. They got the party.
Sounds
And
like a
then
fun party.
it sounds like a good party. And then
We like fire.
I guess he got this person's number. And then the next day, okay, I'm fucking making this up as I go, but it goes something like that. And then right when he was
Paraphrasing.
on the way, he was already in the taxi going to this ladyboy's house. He was completely unaware that this was a ladyboy because it was a beautiful looking woman. He's going and the ladyboy texts him and he says, "Hey, you do know I'm a guy though, right?"
Oh shit, that sucks.
But I mean, at least he was nice enough to tell him like,
Hey, I'm a guy. Instead of like, which you show up and then you're getting down and dirty and then wonk.
Which is what you think they would usually do, right?
Wonk.
Because you're already there. You're just kind of like, eh.
You're in the moment.
But fuck no, dude. Like,
In the heat of the, okay, dude, you're all grabbing your logo. Ah, cabrón. ¿Cómo
I like how he
estás?
strokes it a little bit.
Bueno, ¿vas tú o voy yo? ¿Cómo?
That's rough, dude.
Imagine that
Man.
69. That's a nasty ass 69.
Why don't you just do like Dutch rudder?
What? What's
You never
that?
done a Dutch rudder?
No.
It's like when you put your own hand in your own dick, and he puts his own hand in his own dick, and then you just move your hand. He moves your elbow, you move.
Oh, that's
How
shitty.
do you look at
What
this?
about docking?
That's from fucking
Have you ever heard docking?
Docking?
Okay, that's actually putting your penis inside of it.
So you get a guy with a foreskin, and then a guy that doesn't have a foreskin.
What does that do though?
You put them together, and then you put the other guy's foreskin on top of your dick.
What does that do for you though? Is it just the act of it?
I don't want to be.
Yeah, what was your topic, by the way? I forgot.
You want to jump into mine already?
I don't know. Are you done
done?
talking about ladyboys?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You done talking about
Mhm.
sensitivity?
Jambi, right?
Yeah, even though we talked about Guillain-Barre for like 30 minutes.
That was a dope ass tangent we went on.
Yeah.
Actually, mine's a little more on the serious note.
Oh, mine wasn't? Nah, I'm just kidding.
It's about
Yeah, you know, I was almost close to death, but
Fuck
It's
you.
about,
Let's learn about your
uh,
dumbass shit. About your,
yes.
about your dad.
it's not existent. Okay,
By
yeah.
the way,
so
if
yeah.
you're watching this, Dad,
So-
Irvin's dad.
We're talking about fathers.
What the fuck?
So the reason I wanted to talk about that is because we each have a different perspective. So let me tell mine real quick, my
Okay.
perspective, and then we can go side to side. Dang, ya tengo sueño, dude?
Should
What?
I
We're going a little too sad here?
Should I take
just
off?
skip it?
No,
should
I need
take
a
my hat off?
pre-workout.
Is this a serious?
Yeah, I think we should all just.
I need a pre-workout.
I'm gonna put it right.
Um,
You need a workout.
so I grew up with.
Didn't you just work out?
Ándale!
Just kidding. Nah, it's not even sad to like. So I grew up without a dad, like many people.
Oh my god.
A lot of
get the
people
fuck outta
do
here.
not have fathers, And it's just like...
At what age did he fucking...
Young, you really...
He just took out. I was born without even... I don't even know what he looks like, dude.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
shit.
I have a
Only
picture
like
of my uncle,
Only my aunts know.
which I kind of know what he looks like, but I don't know.
Only like a few of our aunts know. I think.
Yeah, and I think the weird thing, it just gets weirder as you get older because initially it's just your reality. It's just like you don't have a father, whatever. And then you get older, you get into middle school, and then people start asking you about your dad. And I think my mom made some shit up. She used to tell me he was a stripper, which I should have realized is not true.
Why?
Why? You could have been a good dancer.
Maybe. But yeah, so I would tell
You do
people
have a
that-
stripper kind of face.
Thank you. I would tell my friends that my dad was a Chippendale, and I remember one day they made fun of me, but in a good way, I guess. It was like, oh, that's cool, you have a dad. But I think this was in class, and now looking back, the teacher was looking at me, and she was probably like, just having some pity over me.
Right.
Or she was imagining you in a Chippendale costume.
Or that.
It's weird because now that I think about it, as we were growing up, we never like
Talked about it.
I remember
we
the-
never fucking
yeah.
said anything about it. We never
We
like
didn't. It was
we
just
never went
reality.
like, hey, where's your dad?
We
Like
just never
we
cared.
never fucking acknowledged
Yeah.
that shit because we didn't. That didn't matter to us.
Yeah, and it was cool. My mom did a hell of a job. She would always be like, yo soy tu papá y tu mamá. Ay, mami, no. Yeah, so then, yeah, and so growing up, I would just have like role models as father role models. Like, thank God for the internet. I would like have like Manny Pacquiao was my father role model for the longest time. Even Conor McGregor. I
What
could
about Omar?
consider- Omar, oh, huge. From the Mars Volta, Omar Rodriguez Lopez was a huge influence on my life. That man has so much perspective on like psychological issues because his dad's a psychiatrist. I actually applied for a job where his dad is the head psychiatrist.
Oh,
there.
shit.
Yeah, I didn't get it unfortunately because I don't have experience.
Man,
in
he
it.
knows everything about the Mars Volta.
I do. Yeah, so this guy, I would watch his interviews religiously, dude, because his way of thinking just
Stomach
really
hurts.
opened up my my way of thinking. So yeah, let's just jump around and then I'll just keep going. So what was it like now
Jump around.
being the father?
How is it like to be the father?
Of two, by the way,
The mother
not one.
father.
Well, shit, man. Let me tell you.
Does it change?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially because you automatically you need a reference, and like that's actually probably something you could talk about when you have your kids because like the reference that I had, even though I had a dad, like I always felt like because my dad was never like this super involved type. If you go to a Mexican party when you were a kid, all the dads were in one fucking corner drinking beer. And
That's
then
what they do.
it was the moms that were like making sure the kid was eating and making sure the kid wasn't getting
Yeah.
in trouble and shit.
And you were kind of like a little bitch.
That's how I grew up too.
You were like a little bitch if you would hang out with the moms.
Word.
Well, I mean, if I went,
because they were chismeando.
Were?
if I went to the guys, what the fuck were they doing? They were just sitting there drinking and I don't know what the fuck they were saying.
mi troca está más chingona que la tuya.
That's what they were talking about, huh?
troca, no, mi
I
troca.
don't even know what the fuck.
Yo la tengo más grande, no, tú la tienes más grande. Sí, mira.
Sometimes it was like King of the Hill, just like yep, like they were just,
They
sitting
were
there
just
drinking.
nodding y luego, ¿y el trabajo? Pues sí, el trabajo, sí, sí, sí.
Yeah, la verga, sí. And then something funny would happen and they're like they'll all be laughing. So
They
that's
talk about that the whole
yeah,
rest of the time.
and that's kind of how I grew up. So I was like, shit. So when I always said I never want to have kids. I also said I never want to get married, and then I even said I was never going to join the military.
Wow,
so.
you did
Never
everything.
say
You
never.
said you
Yeah.
never-
So never say
First,
never.
too, before all of us.
I did say I was never
Not
going
only
to
did you get
masturbate
married
to
before all
transgender
of us,
people.
you had a child before all of us. What?
I did say I was never going to masturbate to
Shut the
transgender
fuck
people.
up.
It happened.
And it happened.
You told me I had to masturbate twice a day or my balls would turn blue. Do you remember that
Yeah.
shit?
This guy was doing it at restaurants everywhere, dude.
Oh my god, dude, you had to get your two
He
in.
left it.
Because
left
he
it-
was like, if you don't do it, you're gonna
He
turn
probably
blue.
has bastard childs
By the
everywhere.
way, By the way, what's so wrong with your balls turning blue? Like if that was all of it,
It's probably a distinguishing feature which will make you.
no one's gonna
even more
see my
desirable.
balls.
Yeah, girl probably be like, wow, you have blue balls.
But that's cool.
That is a very desirable trait.
I have a
We
mole
must
on one of my
adapt.
balls too.
Like blueberries.
One of my scrotums. But anyway,
Oh yeah, go ahead. Father
so now that I'm a dad, like it's kind of crazy because I'm basically just figuring it out as I go. But you know what sucks about it is we were talking about this before. Like we talked about the vacation, how like when you leave for vacation, what
yourself
sucks
with
is that you take yourself with you. So you think like you're gonna be a dad, and now you have this amazing responsibility, and you're like, oh, all the stupid shit that I always did, all the things that always got in my way about my personality are gonna disappear. Absolutely not. They're still there, and now they're heightened because
That's
now
fucking real what you just said
Now,
there, dude.
now they're heightened because now you gotta stay patient, and now you realize every single thing that I do, you have no idea. could be something that this kid's gonna take later on and use it for their own information.
No wonder my dad left. Shit, I'd leave.
It's
too.
a lot of
I'm just
pressure.
kidding.
No, it's a lot of pressure, dude. It's a lot of pressure. So like now, I don't know. I guess I'm just more mindful of like my own shortcomings as a human being,
That
not
was
just
beautiful.
not just as a parent. So
Oscar.
that's kind of my perspective.
What is it like? Just to let you know,
It's like having a
your
dad.
fucking, your fucking dad is my favorite uncle.
Really?
Yes, I love my tío Oscar.
You don't have to kiss his ass.
It's too late for that.
He's like, no,
nah,
he's not
yeah,
that
he's
great.
my favorite. I
My
always liked him.
dad, he's a G, man. He's always been a G. Fucker has a lot of love to give to everyone.
He
and
does, dude. That's why I love him so much because he gives so much love.
Yeah.
Anytime anybody needed help, he was the one who was
yeah,
helping.
so that's all I can say about my dad. I mean, I really got my I feel like he was like the typical Hispanic dad, but he realized that times are changing and there's certain things that he had to do, like, you know, be more involved with the family, say I love you a little more, give hugs,
Yeah.
like shit like that. And he did that different, but there's a lot of things that stayed the same, and he's a fucking awesome guy.
You know what I've noticed? Like, because right now you said you were like, I really have nothing. Like, he was. When something is done right,
No one will ever talk about
no
it.
one notices.
Or no one talks about it.
Yeah.
That's how they say, like, if you're doing your job right, no one will ever tell you
Yeah,
anything.
exactly. And it's kind of sucky because they're not getting like
Knowledge.
acknowledgement or
Feedback.
credit or whatever. But you're doing the right things. But when you're doing the wrong things, everybody's talking shit about you. Everybody's
sure.
Yeah, they're the first
Yeah.
one to jump on it.
So when you're doing something right, you kind of have to know you're gonna do it right, but nobody's gonna say anything to
Yeah.
you. It's just
Yeah.
gonna be like,
like nobody ever tells me good job for doing a
yeah,
good
because
job.
everything's just gonna go smoothly.
Yeah.
And when something's going smoothly, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Truskies.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like when everybody's being a shitty person and you're gonna be the right person or the good person or whatever, you be that person, but you're not gonna get anything for it.
Nah, because it's gonna be like, oh, it's the right thing either way.
Yeah,
So why should you get rewarded?
yeah.
We
But I
don't give
always
out
do the right thing.
participation trophies
That's
here.
crazy, huh?
Always do the right thing.
I feel like that
Try
should be
to.
changed a little bit.
No, I always do. Because it comes back. Like, regardless, it comes back. Like, I have such a guilty conscience because my mom put this on me. Like, Dios te mira, y hazlo bien. And every time she would tell me, si lo haces así, así va a pasar. And then I would do it, y así pasaba. I was like, bitch, like, me estás echando la sal.
Yeah.
What if it would have come good?
Well, I think the Bible says God can't see through roofs.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Actually,
I'm
speaking
kidding,
of,
I'm just kidding.
of God, from another
don't read the
role model
Bible.
of mine, Omar, in several interviews, they would talk about like religion and God and stuff. And he was the first one who mentioned, he's like, why do we imagine God as a human, as a person who sees, who has emotions, who has
True.
things that human people have? He's like, why do we think
That's
God
scary.
has feelings and anger or whatever? He's like, we have
the
no
most-
idea because our imagination isn't
Right.
strong enough to even
That's-
conceive of a being
Right.
or a thing that.
That's
isn't
one of the
that.
most terrifying things that I could think of when people would say, like, imagine heaven, you're going to be walking alongside, God's going to hold your hand.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fucking scary. You're talking about this omnipotent being that has the power of everything. He just do whatever the fuck he wants. Have no idea what his plan is because, you know, they always say that his plan is like an ant trying to explain gravity or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to us. But now we got to sit there for eternity, not with our physical bodies, with this person that or being that we have no idea what his intentions are. That's fucking scary, dude.
Okay,
To me, that's kind of scary. Like, it just, I don't know.
I find it to be bullshit because a lot of people say like, see, we're gonna go up there and we're gonna worship him for the rest of our lives. Like, bitch, that's what you want to do for the rest of your life up there? Like, fuck no.
I like the Mormons' take on heaven was kind of cool because it was like we're all just gonna have picnics with jaguars and shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, those are cool. Oh, like the Jehovah's Witness, they always get like those.
if you
This
just-
is what heaven's gonna be like, and there's like a baby or like a family like drinking wine, eating grapes, and there's like a jaguar sitting next to them. It's like, oh, the jaguar's not attacking them. Cool, I can ride a fucking T-Rex. That'd be cool.
But what about the daily existence at home? Like, you still if a fucking woman beater wants to beat his woman in heaven, like he's probably gonna be like,
No, but he would go to hell.
So only good guys like they never had any thoughts like that. So what if it slightly crossed his mind? Would it just disappear like poof? And like, ¿a dónde fue papá? Al infierno el pendejo.
What are you talking
I
about?
have no idea. We're
Because I was telling
talking
him,
about what heaven would be like. We have no idea.
Because every church that I've ever go to, they're like, we're gonna go to heaven and worship him for eternity, and I'm like, bitch, like that's all you want to do, just be there and worship all day. Like I don't even want to be here for an hour and worship, and you want to have me there for eternity.
No, yeah, like living
worshiping.
Living forever would
no
suck.
breaks,
Dude.
no snacks.
No, living forever would suck because you would have to get bored eventually, right?
And no fighting. There's no emotions. There's no fucking, no nothing, nothing like that.
That's crazy, huh?
Like Biggie said.
I don't want to die with the goody.
Yeah, because
I want to shoot guns and something.
Toad dies something, and then he's all like, about getting his dick sucked.
That was a good one.
Because it's supposed to be like, whenever we are in heaven, we're not even gonna be thinking about trivial stuff like eating and all that shit. I get it. I guess that's cool. But I was telling him like,
I like eating.
To me, it was always like a scary thought to have like this omnipotent being, this super powerful being, more powerful than anybody could ever imagine. Yeah. We don't know idea what his intentions are, really, truly, right? Because we can't read his mind or its mind or whatever. Yeah. And now we have to be there for eternity without our physical bodies, still not understanding what the fuck is happening. That's kind of like, oh shit.
The thing, okay, going back to the whole father.
Go back.
The thing I do like about religion though is that first of all, it did give me a sense of like a higher being, which I still believe in. I still believe there's something else out there, which is the only thing that like makes me feel not as afraid of death.
True.
Feeling that there's still something like a higher being out there where I can maybe
be
part of it.
A stronger force than you are.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a crap ton.
Oh, look, here it is.
What?
It don't make sense going to heaven with them goodies dressed in white. I like black Tims and black hoodies. God will probably have me on some real strict shit. No sleeping all day. No getting my dick licked. Yeah, there you go.
That was a poet, dude. That was beautiful.
That's true.
No, yeah, and another thing that me and Cindy talk about religion is that it does teach you like, Jesus, man, I hope Conor McGregor is not watching this right now.
I mean, he doesn't give a fuck.
Disgusted.
I'm a proper Mexican animal.
He doesn't care if a beaner tells him he doesn't.
No, hold on, but I do appreciate the values that religion, that a Catholic especially,
or
even Muslim religion
does a lot of good stuff.
It teaches you how to like respect people, you know, how to like do for others like you would want to
I love
do
that. That's great.
So that's cool. So maybe take your kids there until maybe they're like 13, and
but it's the overall message that always keeps changing.
Yeah.
When you're talking about salvation, and you know what's here's one thing. Let me listen to it.
Yes.
Now, especially nowadays, everybody wants to Google everything. Everybody's like, what's the best toothpaste? What's the best SUV? What's the best clothing line? What's the best everything? Everybody's so critical about every little mundane thing. Why wouldn't you be so critical about your salvation? Why wouldn't you want to question somebody telling you all you have to do is worship this guy and he fucking there was a dude and he hit a dude with a rock?
Because of the strongest fear of all. I mean, strongest. God, I gave it away. Because of the strongest emotion of all, fear.
True.
Because they fear what they don't know.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
you can be so critical about everything. Every little fucking thing, but not that.
If you can make a person fearful, you can make them believe a lot of stuff.
I mean, that's what 1984 is all about.
Oh, yeah?
You never heard that book?
1984, I arrived.
Orwell, or something like that.
No, that was the dude from World of Worlds.
I don't know what the fuck his name, but yeah, I've heard of it. But anyways,
it's a movie about it too.
But I know that's usually how it is because they...
V for Vendetta.
No, it's gonna be fiery brimstone and you're gonna die 1,000 deaths and like all this bullshit. It's like, oh shit, I better worship and give all my money because I need to get to heaven.
Yeah.
Mortgage, fuck the mortgage.
I'm just saying, man, the evidence is clear. If every single person says, I have it, I got it right, then probably nobody has it right.
There's a Hoobastank song that's...
What do you think?
It's called Same Direction. Have you ever heard it?
Hoobastank? I only know that one song.
He's all like, along we're all headed in the same direction. Like everybody's going their different paths, but we're all headed to the same spot.
That's how I always had like an analogy. Like if you're like in a forest and like everybody starts at the edge of a forest and you just start walking, and everybody goes different routes. Some people go over a bridge, people go through brooks or whatever. And then at the end, we all meet at one spot and we're like, hey, how was your route? Oh, dude, I saw some crazy shit on mine. Really? Mine was kind of calm.
You'll probably find a branch and start doing fucking calisthenics. I'll probably find some rocks and be like, ugh.
But you get me? Everybody, you're right. Everybody's going to die eventually. That is the only thing that everyone can agree on.
And then I will survive because I do an actual weights and not calisthenics.
You know what I'm like?
Shut up.
So do actual weights.
I'm going to have some Taco Bell after this shit.
Nah, hell no, fuck Taco Bell.
I'm worried about like big sadnesses in my life, like when my mother dies, or like
That's honestly something that I think about.
Or like if a
I try not
child
to, but yeah.
Not a
dies,
lot, but I do.
You
think
have a
about
child and it dies. Like those are things that I would never want to experience.
Like my job, I have to go like to houses whenever they're shut off because there's a leak, and there's certain piping that from the wherever to wherever we don't work on,
Yeah.
and you got 80, 90-year-old people, without gas and they can't cook or whatever. And last time I got to meet he's an older man, and I was like, oh shit, like at one point in my lifetime, like I'm gonna have to see my dad like this.
Maybe. I always say that because
Maybe
you might
'cause
figure out aging. I'm still hopeful on that shit.
I don't want to though. I don't want to.
Steroids, start doing steroids, fuck it.
I'm gonna be like fucking Sylvester
I don't
Stallone, dude.
want Sylvester.
No, I'll be like Tom Cruise. I just saw Mission
He's
Impossible.
dope still.
The newer
How old
one.
is that guy?
He's
But
like
don't worry,
50,
broke his
isn't he?
ankle?
Yeah.
I say Sylvester because
He
that
was like-
motherfucker's like 113.
Dude, I saw Jackie Chan in the movie called The Foreigner.
Jackie Chan's still
Jackie
dope
Chan?
too. I don't think Jackie
I
Chan
mean,
does
there
steroids.
was some parts where you could see there's a stunt double.
I think that
mean, he's
motherfucker's
old now.
all
He's
rice
like,
and
he's like 67
All rice and chicken. There you go. That's all you need. And calisthenics.
for some people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll say it.
What
rice,
if you're gluten
rice and
intolerant?
chicken and calisthenics? All right, fuck it. If you want to hear it so bad.
Why'd you get all flamboyant?
Alright.
Hey guys!
No, have you ever seen Billy Madison when he's talking about chlorophyll? Keep on with the chlorophyll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
More like Borophyll.
This
I
girl
award
wanna
you
make out.
because I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All of
Well,
them.
simple Ron would have done. Just,
But I guess.
No, yeah, but another fear of not having a dad is what you were saying earlier. How I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen to me. I don't know if I'm gonna get heart disease or I'm gonna have cancer. And I'm gonna I don't know, dude.
It's
And that's scary
unpredictability.
sometimes because I'm like,
Well, that's
shit.
better. It's like a Russian roulette. Yo, chingue su madre.
No, because if I knew, I could try and do shit to prevent it.
But then you're gonna be fixated. I just think you're gonna be fixated on preventing.
It's like if okay, high blood pressure runs in our family, diabetes, what else?
Diabetes for sure.
Diabetes and high blood pressure runs in our family because my grandma.
I think I'm good with that though, because
Whatever.
I'm like active and fit.
And I am active, but I drink coffee and like caffeine like a son of a bitch.
I do too.
I drink fatty foods. I eat fatty foods, so it's like I'm doing zero to prevent all of that. Why? Because I only get to live once, and it's for me. It's not for Sarah. It's not for
It's
my
'cause
parents. Like it's for me. It's
I
my
get you.
it's my machine. It's
I
my
feel you.
ride. So I'm gonna get there. Click clacketing, and
But you'll
but
get
I enjoyed it because it was exactly what I wanted to do. Like you can't tell me what I should do, should not do, because it's what I'm gonna do.
You
So
gotta
that's
find-
why drug addicts, I guess, do, because they're like, you know what, this is my life, like, so you can't really help them. It's
drugs
like,
are rough, dude.
I
drugs
think
are
the way
good.
you approach it is like you're in like on a ship, right? And you know it's gonna sink. Like there's holes in it. But you're thinking of it in the long term as like I have to repair the ship so it can keep going. No, the ship is gonna sink. I'm telling you right now, it's going to sink.
How do you know?
The only
Eventually.
thing that you can do the only thing you can do is that
Technology.
postpone
Science.
how much longer it's gonna take for it to sink. The water's gonna keep getting in. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna sink. You are the Titanic.
Thank you.
But it's up to you.
Fuck roads.
It's up to you how slow or how fast you want it to sink.
I want to be a dope ass 70-year-old where I'm still like running and shit.
There you go,
same,
man.
same. I think at that point, yeah.
Bitch, you said you wanted to die at 40.
Nah,
You can't change your
nah.
mind.
There's
It's on the way,
certain
my wife's coming.
there's certain goals in life
She's on her way.
that I will accomplish in a little time frame.
It's like bothering me.
In a little time frame, and then there's certain goals that I will accomplish in a little time frame that after I accomplish those goals, I will drop what I'm doing and move on to something like running ultra long marathons, like whatever, doing shit like that,
Triathlons.
because I do want to live a lengthy life.
Yeah.
But as of right now,
This is your goal.
this is my
Fuck
goal.
it, dude. Do your shit, and then when you reach like
When I'm
an age where
ready-
you're just stem cells all over your body.
Yeah, but when I'm ready,
Nanite technology.
Dorian Yates does that.
Yates.
Dorian Yates, he was a 4-time Mr. Olympia champion, and he was forced to retire because of injuries. So now he does, cycling. He lives in Spain, and he does cycling. He does all of that, DMT, marijuana, like all of that.
Yeah.
He's all into all of that, and he's all freaking awesome, man.
Would you guys ever want to do like nanite technology? Like if they could just stick a bunch of like little robots inside of your body
To fix
that
you?
would fix
That'd be
everything.
dope, dude.
You would do
Fuck
that shit?
Hell yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
I would thank each one of
What
those.
the- Why does it sound like that?
That's how it
Because
sounds.
that's what the robots have.
Like you gotta cut it. Oh.
That's exactly how it would sound. Here, do it next to the mic.
God, no, it's gonna sound like ass. That's so bad.
It's the best!
Fixed.
I got another confession to
You're
make.
gonna hear as you're being fixed.
I'm no fool.
Oscar, so
It's
question.
so good and the best! And the best! And the best! And the best of you! The acoustics here are awesome. The acoustics required from me in this environment.
Oscar, I want you to sing this song because that song when you sung it.
Why do you always look at my chest? When he talks to me, this is Greg. Look, this
Look
is
at his
Greg.
fucking
Es que
arm.
¿por qué?
Imagine how uncomfortable women
Look at his
feel around
arm
him.
compared to my fucking arm.
Pinche Greg, cabrón.
You're fucking huge, way. No,
I just want to
you're
reiterate,
like a
you don't
freaking-
get this by doing pull-ups.
You're like a freak.
Damn.
No, definitely not. No, definitely not. If you want to get as big as Oscar, don't do
All
what
you
I'm
have to
doing.
do is eat Taco Bell.
I literally work out like the minimum amount.
I do too.
I do the minimum.
The
amount.
least amount I can do,
Yeah.
the better. I don't know about guys that say 3 hours at the gym, bro. Like, fuck you, dude. No.
Too much.
45 minutes tops, and I'm like, that's it.
It's it.
That's Dorian Yates. Oh, I'm a big Dorian Yates dick.
How much is
dick
Baca
rider.
workout? You know.
I think it goes for an hour and a half.
Just to stay within the topic. Would
Oh yeah,
you
you're
say,
dead.
would you say your father instilled any of your
My
drive
values,
in
my
you?
drive. Yeah, absolutely. I saw my dad go from living in Fabens. We had a house without any
Picking my nose.
floors. There's some of them was dirt.
Yes.
From there,
The house is still there.
He's still there.
I remember.
He's not still there. He's over
No,
there.
but you can see it. We'll give you the address.
Yeah, my dad's not still there.
It's like a yonke there.
And then he brought us over here. He started moving up in his job, and then he finally decided I'm gonna start my own company. And then he did it, and then he started winning more money and all of that good stuff. So seeing him accomplish all of those things, like, and where he went wrong sometimes, gives me a good blueprint as to whenever I reach that point where he reached, I won't peak, and I'll be able to not do his mistakes and surpass
Learn from
whatever.
it.
Yeah.
Well, even mistakes, yeah,
Pretty
they
dope.
help.
What about
I'm
you?
gonna create mistakes, but
Yeah.
where he peaked, like I said, where he reached the ceiling,
You want to put
I'm already gonna go past that because I already know
That's dope.
when it is at where it's at.
Yeah, I relate with what he's talking about because like one thing about my dad, like my dad's serious and we make fun of him a lot because he's not like very affectionate and we're like
How do you think
he's like very serious. Probably not. Probably quiet.
At a
Very
distance.
quietly.
Oh, that's terrible.
Very quietly.
a distance.
No, but here's the thing.
Nah, don't
My
move
da-
on from that.
Let's talk about your dad.
How do you think he fucked?
probably really quietly. I don't know. My dad.
Or maybe he's like a freak, dude, and you don't even
Nah,
know
I,
it.
think, I feel like he's really quiet. Hey, let me move this.
What kind of sounds do you think he makes?
Probably just like very minimal, like. Like. No, put this shit back. No, listen. My dad's a hard ass worker though. Can we not
Yeah,
agree that?
fuck
like
yeah.
that dude's been working his whole life.
Yeah.
And I asked him one time. I told him this is how I knew how much of a badass he was. I told him I was like, Dad, you know what my dream job would be? To fucking just have a lot of money and not have to work. Wouldn't that be cool? And he's like, No.
That's true.
You know, like he fucking didn't even
Yeah.
compute in his mind. He was like, "What the
No,
fuck you
he's
talking
right, though.
about? Not fucking working?
If you
What's
just
wrong with
get
you?"
money and you don't work for it, that's not satisfying.
But you know what I'm saying? I was just
You
being
think
like,
it's
that'd be cool. No, so what I like about my dad,
Okay,
What
like
I-
Dustin Poirier.
He's gonna win.
Do you think he'd be as satisfied if he won that fight without all the shit he's had to go through?
probably not.
I mean, look at the Weili Zhang girl. She came in and beat the shit out of Andrade.
But that girl had to go
the
through
way
a lot.
I said she would.
And that girl had to go through a lot of shit though.
Yeah, she did.
In China.
She's delicious.
Oh, this is nasty.
That girl's delicious.
You think so?
Yeah, fuck.
I haven't really taken a good look. You know what's pretty hot?
What is
Thank
this?
you, Daddy Dana.
Andrade is actually pretty hot.
Jessica Andrade?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like blood.
No.
You think Jang is hotter?
Yes. Weili Yang is better.
Andrade. It's because she's cute.
Anybody is better than Paige Van Zandt. I'll tell you that much.
That's just mean.
Paige Van
Just
Paige
me.
Van Zandt isn't even a fighter
The
anymore.
way you say that's just.
It's
She's
Paige
okay.
Van Boobs.
I like that Rose chick. What's that chick with
Rose
Namajunas?
Namajunas is that.
That's
That girl
pretty-
gets
that bitch
down.
gets down.
Her and Weili Zhang should go at it.
She has beautiful boxing. I don't think anybody beats Rose except Andrade because
She
she just
destroys.
and slammed her,
She
dude.
fucking
She
destroys.
went like this, and then they scissor.
So back to your dad.
Zangief. Boom. Anyway, yeah, back to my dad.
Okay.
He's a hard ass worker, and
Yeah.
one thing that I could do, I told my wife, like, if I can be, say what you will about my dad, but if I could be half of the hard worker that he is, like if I could have half of his work ethic, we're gonna be fucking okay. We're never gonna need anything because I'm never gonna wanna like not provide for you guys, and that's how I feel. Like that's what I got from them. Like it's not being a machismo thing. I know a lot of women's like, oh my god, like women can provide too. It's like, listen. There's something about it, but
It's a
whenever
role
you have
model
a
thing.
family, you fucking get this like fire inside of you. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna let my family go hungry.
It's not a machista. I think it's
have
I
to
want to be
provide.
like my dad.
I
thing.
think you're an outlier though, because you grew up with just your mom, and you did fucking amazing things.
True.
And we usually talk shit about like, oh, these kids didn't have a strong dad, role model and whatever, but you pretty much turned out.
You know what? Actually, Cindy,
fucking awesome.
in nursing school, they teach you about the risk factors of kids who are more likely to. I'm probably saying it wrong, but who are likely to have kind of like a shitty future,
Divorce.
and it's by points.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, is
like
it?
divorce, not
Yeah.
father, people who are sick,
Yeah, my
and I have a
therapist said the
shitload of
same
those, dude.
thing. Yeah.
My brother was in prison. I have a person with mental illness, my single parent, freaking no
yeah,
dad,
you're right.
freaking all these things.
Small dick and
Everything,
The
dude.
fact-
Unfortunately,
the fact that you have a fucking master's,
it feels good, dude.
the fact that he has a fucking master's
just added 2 inches to your
at
dick.
28, right?
Yes.
Just
That's
added
pretty
2
old.
inches to
We
your
have.
dick.
I can't say that shit.
There's kids in there getting their masters at like 22, dude. I felt like the old man.
No, dude, what the fuck?
Dude, I'm gonna get
I'm
any
never
kind of
gonna get-
degree.
I'm never gonna
Like in
get
my
my
30s.
master's.
You know what though? I'll tell you something
I'm never gonna.
about education.
Master's golf.
It's just perseverance.
I know.
That's
yeah,
all it
but
is.
It's true. The fact that you did
It's
it.
not really learning.
It's
shit.
not. I mean, yeah, you're learning shit, but it's not about how smart you are. It's not about how like quick you get shit. It's not about how
Right.
much you know about a subject. It's about just
sticking to it.
continuously going to class, maybe making good friendships so that they help you in case in shit you're struggling
Just
with,
sticking through it.
and just going. That's it.
I think that's cool, man. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, man. I'm really proud of you.
I never tell you that often, but I am proud of you, man. You have your fucking masters, dude. I'm never gonna get my masters. I'm telling you.
You
not
might.
because I can't. I'm
You
saying I'm
never
not
know.
going to.
You should say never
don't
say
want
never.
to. I'm not going to.
Dude. You
You
think
just don't
I?
want to?
I don't feel like I
You think
don't have that like aspiration. I don't.
You
have
think I wanted to get it? No. It's just life takes you to through certain paths.
Yeah. Okay. I respect that.
And that happens.
Yeah.
Like Oscar might fucking get a job in the gas company where they're like, hey, you might need to get a master's and you can make $100,000, $20.
Yeah.
Oscar's like, that's all pretty good. You go back to fucking school.
Yeah,
And you get
well, I
it.
am because you're gonna
That's
pay
it.
for my school.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So you just,
Well, that's what happened to me in the military.
But I'm not gonna stay with the company for a long time.
what if they offered you a different position which paid more and was a cooler job?
I want to be my own. I want to be my own boss because
What if they were like, you want to be the CEO?
I want to be my own boss because I want to do exactly what I want to do and how I want to do it.
See, that's where I differentiate because
And
I
dress where
I don't
the way I
mind
wanna
being a
dress.
worker.
That's cool.
Nah, fuck that.
I'd
Everybody
rather
has-
be like number 2 than number 1. Anything.
You like having direction.
Yes,
Having
ma'am.
someone tell you.
Yes, sir.
You like having somebody else.
That's
do
why I
the
got
job
married
for
to
you.
a super overbearing Mexican lady.
Damn.
Love you, Melissa.
She's overbearing like that?
I mean, you
Yeah,
guys-
you looked at you.
you guys-
You
guys-
little bitch.
you
I
guys-
saw you.
You
He's
guys
just
know
like,
my mom. I mean, shit, man. I love
You
direction.
just you? He looks to see you just come. Hey, Melissa, ¿qué pasó? Hey, baby, how are
You'll
you?
see my face go.
Oh,
I was kidding. Oh, fuck. Hide the boots.
Yeah, everybody has different feelings. Everybody has different things that they enjoy. I don't know if I like being, because I just don't like that level of responsibility. I think of like, because it's a lot of work from what I've seen, like CEOs and like.
I don't know about CEO or anything. My thing is, if I can earn like the Dave Chappelle, we go back to Dave Chappelle, brilliant man. He said, if I can earn as much as you earn, doing exactly what I want to do, then I'll be set. Like that's my whole mentality behind it. Like this is just a stepping stone to the next one. And
That's
the next
actually
one and the
another
next one.
topic I had been thinking about talking about. It was kind of a subtopic. Like, what are some of your goals, and what are the things that you're doing to get there?
I
So, like, for
very-
example, your goal of like being, like, what is exactly the goal? Do you have an exact goal, or it's just kind of like an idea that's barely forming? Like, you have a feeling of like,
Okay.
this is kind of like,
So I do have several goals, but I don't like talking about them because
I'm gonna be about him.
yeah, también. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm protective over them
yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
because I'm sensitive because they're mine, and I would hate to tell somebody, because it's happened before where I tell somebody and then they make fun of it
Yeah.
and whatever like that. It's like I'm afraid of that.
Yeah.
But then it comes back to like if you put it out there, it'll come true or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just feel like some of them, I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep this to myself. So when they do happen, I'm like, I knew it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I knew it from the bottom of my
I
heart.
was doing that for a while where I would tell everybody my goal. I still do it. Fuck it.
Mhm.
I failed so many times. It's not even funny. Like, for example, the goal of me being a police officer in Seattle. That was a goal that I was telling everybody, I'm going to do this. Everybody was like excited for me. Everybody's like, yeah, do it. I go and do it and I failed. And yeah, it sucks to fail and letting people
But you
down.
did it.
But for some reason, telling people about it makes you more motivated to like push harder. And you're like, I'm doing this for everybody. Let's fucking do it. Let's
Mhm.
go. It motivates you. And failing felt like shit. I cried. It was a sad feeling. But if you're the type of person who just wants to be happy and wants to succeed in life, no matter how many times you fail, you're still gonna keep pushing because you want to be that type of person.
Yeah.
So like, I want to succeed. I want to be good. So even though I failed a shitload of times, I'm still gonna keep pushing.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's good. I wanted to tell that story one day, but it's kind of a long story, so I'll tell
Well,
it
you
later.
kind of told it on my podcast.
Oh yeah.
You want me to link it? Or are you gonna link it?
Yeah. Well, we can take it to that later, or if you want to link it, whatever you want to do.
No,
We could
you,
do
I
it.
mean, you're editing.
Oh
it.
yeah. That's true.
Oh shit! What the fuck, dude? This is really strong.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
So should we end it already? Anything else about the fathers?
Sorry, I do that because my fingers get tingly when I'm buzzed.
I think just a father thing. I did, just to be clear though, I did grow up with a few stepfathers, so it wasn't like I didn't have like
Rough?
super. Yeah,
Oh, I
he
don't know
was
if you
very
wanted to say his
passive
name.
though, and I think that is a little strange as like a stepfather
You're laughing at.
because you don't know how far you can go. You know, as a stepfather, like you.
True.
And
I mean, I know what that's like too. I had a lot of stuff.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. And it is a little strange, just kind of like.
And you know what's crazy is that you didn't. Your mom didn't have kids with the
No.
stepdads.
Oh,
My mom
that is
had
different.
kids with two
What is that like?
stepdads. I mean, I never saw like my brother and sister any different,
Yeah.
but I mean, fuck. I think I held resentment for a long time.
Yeah.
I just wanted my parents to get back together. That whole nonsense.
I feel like that's every kid that goes through a divorce.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think any marriage is perfect. For me on my end, like when my parents are together or whatever, but there's times where, you know, you would hear certain arguments or whatever, you'd be like, damn, like just separate, like what are you
Yeah.
guys
It's not
doing?
worth it.
So
Dude, there's.
it's crazy, man. Being with somebody else is crazy. Like
It is coexistence.
coexistence
Triceps.
is ridiculous.
Sun.
But you know what I've felt works is just being really open and like actually planning shit like with your significant other, because then nothing's like out in limbo. At least with me in my relationship,
Yeah.
like leaving things out in limbo, like because in my brain like everything's set, but
So
she
you're saying-
doesn't know.
You're saying communicate.
Yeah, a lot of
It's
communication.
funny, dude. Like everybody says it, like communication is
But,
key. And it fucking is, dude. Communication is
It's
like
hard though.
it is.
It is.
Because
It's
you're like, is
hard.
it stupid? Like, should I say it? Like,
Yeah.
is it weird that I'm saying this? And then you're like, am I communicating too much? Am I gonna seem like a little bitch?
Sometimes
Or,
you come off like too aggressive.
yeah, or something like that. Like, it's an art form. You gotta
You
fucking.
know what? Remember that show Los Animaniacs?
Yeah, and I mean,
Dice la moraleja es. I think every episode we should end with like a
Una
moral,
moraleja?
like something, a little advice, something. Even if it's like really like fortune cookie bullshit, but something small that everyone could take away.
like an overall statement.
And today, I think yours hit most because it was about like being like a father figure and all that stuff. So I think we should come up with a good, or maybe we can all come up with something small, even if it's like super general.
Always wait till the end of your porno video to bust a nut, because you never know if it's gonna be.
Okay,
a-
fine.
fast
It could be
forward.
related to your topic. That's-
Well, you guys go first, because I was thinking about something else.
What was mine? The topic? It was about
you started
relaxation.
you started talking about like taking a day off. Yeah.
I really have nothing. Don't do
You-
calisthenics. Wait, lift some weight.
Okay, there.
I'm
You
just
go.
playing.
No, that's cool.
You
You don't have a
I got-
moraleja.
no moraleja.
That
Not
means
moraleja.
that means like what is a moraleja actually?
It like a
Shit.
saying or something. No,
Here, let me look it up.
What the fuck was I gonna
like
talk
an
about?
overall statement.
Moraleja.
Universal
No,
statement.
moraleja is like a.
It's a universal statement.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Real quick, just real quick before you finish.
A moral, yeah.
Before we finish, real quick.
Moral.
One of the things that you're never
Never.
gonna meet an older person who doesn't tell you this. Everyone says this, dude. That time goes by so fast.
Yes, it does.
Is there anybody that's learned how to fucking fix that or like how
to make it slower.
how to slow shit down? Anybody
Well, I
who's
just
watching
said it
this
at the
video,
beginning of the video.
Yeah, you just have to appreciate
if
it.
anybody knows how to slow shit down, because I've talked to several older people, even this weekend, like, because I hung out with like we were doing some
That's
stuff.
sophisticated.
you know,
people.
that's
It was like people above their 50s, like 60s.
I like that. I like that you just bring that up.
Yeah, 50s, 60s, 70s people. Every single person's gonna
You
tell
know what?
They look at you and they're like, I remember when I was
You know
your
what's
age." And they look at me and they tell me that. It creeps me out, dude, because I'm like, fuck, I feel like if I blink, I'm gonna be 80.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what helps me? What's helped me whenever I felt like time slowed down? It's whenever I've been doing something that I just really, really like. Like when I first met Melissa, like
That
man,
makes you
those
slow
fucking,
down?
Those fucking days, I'm serious, man.
That
when
makes
we
you
would
go
ju-
faster
We would
for
just
me.
have some fucking conversations, and it was like, damn, it's only been 2 minutes, and we just been talking and talking. And then like there's some times whenever we would hang out and we fucking light a fire and we just fucking sit it there and stare at the fire. We lit a lot of fires.
We did.
And we would just sit there and stare at the fire and be like, damn, dude, it's probably late as fuck. It's like, oh shit, it's barely 8 o'clock.
That's a good
Fuck.
fire.
Those are the days, like, it's whenever you're doing something that you're just, your mind is turned off and you're just like at peace. I feel like that's
I
when
don't-
time slows down.
I don't
For
think-
me.
That's
yeah,
when time slows
I don't
down.
think I've ever slowed it down.
No?
For me, it's been like, let's go. Like,
Yeah.
let's fucking.
Like you
Let's
already
ride-
know,
let's
you know
ride
you're in
this-
that conveyor belt.
For me, it's like, let's ride this roller
You
coaster.
appreciate the speed.
Yeah, I like it.
you're
because,
aware of it, yeah.
Because, like they said, like, oh, I wish I was young again. It's like, well, I don't, because I'm doing exactly everything that when I'm young, like, I'm gonna fucking appreciate.
Yeah.
Like, lighting myself on fire and breaking knees and moving in places. Like,
Do you think
Trying
it's gone
fucking-
faster? As
No.
you get older?
no, it's actually slowed down. That's why, like, I'm going so fast that it's actually slow. If that makes any sense.
Ooh.
I know a way to fix that problem for you.
What?
Start fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
Why?
You'll be
don't eat till
fucking
12.
counting the minutes to fucking
Oh, yeah?
eat.
It goes slow. It goes slow.
What's
Tell
up?
you that.
Actually, dude, I don't get. Yesterday, I didn't eat till 8 p.m. I wasn't.
Oh,
hungry.
wow.
No, you gotta do it to like
That's why you
12.
stay in shape, because
Yeah.
you have that kind
I
of
only eat when
metabolism.
I'm hungry. That's the thing.
That's good.
And then when I'm hungry, the food tastes so much better.
But I'm always hungry, so.
Like
You know,
yesterday-
you've always done that shit. You remember I used to tell myself, dude, I'm fucking hungry, but like, just wait.
I
It'll
love
make
it,
it
dude.
taste so much better.
I
You would say
love
that. I'm like, "Te la verga, güey, yo tengo pinche hambre."
Doesn't food taste so much better when you're hungry?
Yeah, I guess.
Like
But
yesterday-
fuck.
But I'm always hungry, so it
Yesterday-
always tastes good.
Yesterday, we went to a quinceañera at like 9
We're
p.m.
fat asses, dude.
We danced, we partied. That shit
Word.
ended till 12. So I didn't eat till like 1 because we got out and the
What did
girls.
you eat?
Well, chill. The girls were
Oh,
hungry.
chill, he said.
I'll tell you. The girls were hungry, and Cindy's like, "Yo, I want some pasta, but
Yeah,
everything's
yeah,
closed."
yeah,
so
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Fuck it, girl. I'll make you some pasta. Let me make you some shit. So I went to fucking. I
Extra
went to
slippery
Walmart. I got
noodle.
some fettuccine alfredo. I got some tomato sauce. I got some fucking carnita. I got
Would
some
you use
chicken,
Prego?
and I made some chicken parmesan. I
Would
made
you
some
use
chicken
Would you
parmesan.
use Prego?
No.
And then
Ragu?
you give her an extra little what is that? Slippery noodle. You give her an extra side of
You
slippery
give her
noodle.
some
I'm
ravioli.
not gonna lie, that pasta came out.
Ravioli.
That was Bertoli.
Oh.
¿Le diste la vergoli or what?
La ñongoli.
Just look, a friend of mine.
We've been
said-
drinking.
A friend of mine says that the reason time goes by fast, not for you, but for people, the reason time goes by faster when you get older is because when you're a child, this is how much time you have in your life. So you can kind of recall
Everything.
how much it is,
yeah.
your perspective. The older you get, the larger that gap
That
gets
gap is.
between you and how old you are. So everything seems like quicker for some reason.
I feel like I'm okay with getting old though.
Yeah?
I've come to terms with like I'm gonna get old,
You're cool with that.
so I'm gonna do, like I keep saying, I'm gonna do everything like right now that I can before I get old. And
Absolutely.
if it means, you know, like, yeah, like doing a shit that might shorten my lifespan,
You're cool.
so be
I need
it.
to work on that. How did you get to that place?
Bodybuilding actually got me
Yeah?
to that place, because a lot of bodybuilders died really young because of all the high protein, because of the slow cardio, because of the supplements, and in some cases the steroids. Like, because of all of that shit, it decreases their fucking lifespan. But you know what? They did exactly what they wanted to do.
So that kind of made you realize, like, hey,
Like,
fuck it.
Like
As
I'm
long as
gonna.
I'm doing what I enjoy.
So that's why I gave myself a certain time span to achieve a certain goal that in bodybuilding, because I want to also enjoy the other things. Because I keep saying, I love running and all of that, but it's not really involved
You-
in all of that.
You
bullshit.
truly have to. You have to do everything that you do as best as you can, right? And to to fulfill your, like, you know, like you're saying, to enjoy it at
Yeah.
the maximum. Do it the best that you can.
Yeah.
That way, when you do look back, evidently you will look back. you at least know, hey, you know what? I did everything I could with the information that I had. Everything else was out of my control. So it's not on me. If everything fucked up, it's not because I didn't do what I had to do. That's how I live my life. That's how I like to do things. It's like, what am I going to do right now? I'm going to do my fucking best right now. Okay, I covered all my bases, boom, boom, boom. Fucking look back, everything got fucked up. Well, it wasn't because I didn't do what I had to do. You know? It's just shit that I couldn't control. Fucking tornado.
Do it like Drake.
That's a pretty good whatever you want.
You get what I'm saying? I'm like drinking, so I can't fucking...
What was the thing you said? Modelito or what?
What? Moraleja.
Moraleja.
Oh, my moraleja.
Moralita.
My moraleja was parenting is 90%, 10% trying to figure everything out, 90% feeling like you fucked everything up.
Okay, I have
It's
one.
okay.
My moraleja.
What was I gonna say?
You already said yours.
I like that
No,
though.
I was gonna say something.
I like the idea of
I totally
moraleja.
forgot. Holy
Moraleja.
shit.
And it's in Spanish.
It's a
too.
moral.
Moraleja.
Moraleja.
Sana sana colita de
My
rana.
moraleja is even if you have a shitty parents, dude, it's not that bad. Let me see.
Don't. I was gonna be dumb.
I should land it in my
I like mine, but I am gonna go get some
I
coquita.
should land it in my eye.
even if you had a shitty parents or whatever, like for example that I grew up without a dad or whatever, use other role models to find light and to mold yourself to the person you want to be. Because that's what I did. I would use the internet. I would use people that I admired, shit like that. So it doesn't necessarily, you don't have to find your parents are not your only role model.
So you're saying adapt
and overcome.
Yeah, because a lot of kids fucking
Stick
then
to
again-
one thing.
like, oh, my dad was a shitty dad. Blah, 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 blah. Instead of being like, you know what, there's other people that are fucking awesome.
Yeah, don't just... And then also, actually, saying that, because then kids go with their friends, and their friends usually aren't also, like, the best role model. Make good friendships, because your friends also dictate who
True.
you're going to be. Like, the only reason I even stuck in school is because a lot of my friends were doing it, so I was like, hey, fucking, I want to be like them.
This is the saying, right? Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are.
Yeah, so...
Dime con qué te juntas.
You gotta,
¿De quién eres?
you gotta fucking adapt, ladies and gentlemen. Because if you can't challenge your beliefs, then that means that you don't believe strong enough.
That's my moraleja. Excellent. What about yours? You got a moraleja?
Did I say one? I didn't say one, right?
You kind of started one
I
and
just
then we
rambled
got up
off.
into a fucking tangent.
We'll finish it off with yours.
My
homie.
moraleja is do everything, even if it's scary. Like, just do it. Like, even if you're gonna be broke, do it. Like,
I mean, it's gonna break you.
because at the end of the day, like, when we go back to we're all headed in the same direction. We're all gonna die. This is temporary.
Maybe.
We're stalling.
Nah, this is temporary.
They're going to fix it, dude.
This is temporary.
Irvin will hug you the whole way.
This is temporary, and this is only a
whole journey, the whole
one way ride.
No.
This is a one way ride. You know, you don't get a
There's
do over.
it's
There's
not
no
a round
do-overs.
trip.
So do it. My moraleja
That would
is
suck.
do it like Drake. No.
Going to Degrassi?
I will only go back and live things again just to do it again, but not to change it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that line.
Yeah. So
He's
I'm-
like, I want to do things twice just to feel what it felt like again. Or
yeah,
something like
but
that.
not to change it.
Yeah.
So that means that like you did everything exactly the way
Dude,
you
these
wanted to do it.
rappers are doing pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Biggie.
Pretty good.
Biggie
No, you said
especially.
it.
Biggie, man, you know.
You showed us that Nas shit the other day. I'm like, I
That's
didn't even
not
know you was still
I like
doing
that
That
beat.
music.
wasn't bad. That the album he dropped with Kanye.
That
was
girl,
something-
I'm telling you, we need to use. But I don't want to sample her. Okay, we can sample her voice, but I want to sample the beat. Can we sample the beat without getting copyrights?
See, that's tougher only because what do you want, like the drums? I mean, I can recreate the drum pattern.
Hold on.
What's up?
Let's end it.
Oh yeah, let's end it.
Señores and señores, thank you so much for joining in to another episode of the Reject Bean Podcast. We will catch you guys in the
This
next
is not
one.
Reject Bean Podcast.
Oh my god! Do you want to cut that part out, or do you want me to do it again?
It's okay, it's fine.
I'm so sorry. I've been drinking.
Marco Antonio.
Muchas gracias,
aquí.
señores, por estar aquí en otro episodio de Los Terrícolas Podcast.
There you go.
Thank you guys so much for watching, everybody. We love you guys. Check us out on Instagrams. And if you guys want to watch me, I guess I just plugged my own podcast in a
plug
separate
constantly,
channel.
dude.
I always
I'm starting
plug
to
it.
feel like you're doing it with bad intentions.
Twitter.
Have a good one, guys.
There's a Twitter.
Oh, there's a Twitter page. Put the Twitter
Instagram.
handle on the description box. See you guys next time. Peace.